Hi, I'm Bren, and welcome to my channel. I am a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. On my show Connections, I explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they interact and perceive life.
That is a really good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
I ask questions that focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings,
But I was like 13th place out of like 300 kids.
triumphant successes,
I used to swim for the Junior Australian Olympic trial team.
motivations,
I just built up that confidence in myself to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care.
inspirations,
She was just always, I just always love her.
struggles,
The main thing that got me to where I am today is the bullying that I experienced.
and realizations.
Sometimes you cannot get closure.
My goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful discussions, and I hope you will join me. What's up?
I'm doing well, Brad. How you doing?
I'm good, doing great. It's great to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for taking the time off from the gym to spend with me. I appreciate that.
Not time off, just time a little delayed gym
I see.
session today.
I do appreciate it. Thank you everyone for spamming that love, showing that love to the homie. At the very beginning of every single show, we play this game. It is called Quick Questions. And maybe you've never seen it. Maybe you don't know who this is. Maybe it's the first time here. However, where is your suit? Hey man, I've seen some streams, all right? And I'm not meaning the birthday suit, all right?
I keep it above the waist.
It's true. You do. Barely, but you do. So quick questions is well, maybe you don't know. So this is what we did for you. We made an intro. So I'll get you to direct your face to the screen. If you have never seen quick questions before, this is an intro for you to watch. There's 3 lovely rules about quick questions, and they go along the lines of this. First rule is that there's going to be 10 questions that I'm going to ask you. The guest, you are going to have 60 seconds to answer every question. Number 3, for every 5 seconds left on the clock, the viewer is going to be gifted 1 subscription to this channel. So, Happy, there's no pressure on you. However, there's a little bit of pressure on you because, I mean, people might get mad if you don't get this sub for them. I'm just saying. So, no pressure.
Okay.
So, and you give me a couple seconds to kind of pull it all together. Get ready for these 10 questions.
I'm scared for these questions.
all of a sudden, the realization of what this stream is just hit you, hey? I will say, this is a way for you to warm up. I'm not going to throw you off a cliff right off the start here. That's for later in the stream, all right? So just enjoy this. Just enjoy it. It's all good. Easy dubs. Exactly. Just don't drain my bank account on subscriptions. I just, please. So, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. I'm going to start in just a moment. Chat, throw off a cliff. Chat, are you ready? If you are, spam that love. I want to see some love in that chat. And chat, for every question that he answers very confusingly, I need you to please make him pay for and ask the questions of why he said that. Because under pressure in 60 seconds, you don't understand. When there's people watching like this, it gets a little bit hairy. So I'm just saying. You don't look like one to get nervous under pressure though, so I think we'll be all right. But we'll see. Yeah, things happen.
I don't get nervous, but my brain might just shut off.
Just drops in the chair.
Just like I don't know.
For real though. Alrighty. Brent putting so much pressure on right now. Really though. I'm just trying to see if I can make Happy crack before we get out of quick questions here. All right. Happy, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Perfect. I'm going to click this button and I'm going to turn on the countdown. When I hit that countdown, I will ask the first question. From there, I will ask them as soon as you finish your question, I will start the next one until we're done the 10.
I'm already. All right, let's go.
Alrighty. Let's go. Right?
Yo, my
right.
palms are sweaty.
These week?
Mom's spaghetti right now.
Alrighty. Starting right now. What is your favorite word?
Potato.
What is your favorite food?
Indian food.
What is your favorite drink?
Water.
What is your favorite number?
18.
What is your favorite movie?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Who is your favorite influencer or celebrity?
Oh, what is his name? Kane Sumabat. It's
What-
actually Lena's friend's uncle.
What is your favorite vacation you've ever taken?
I don't take a lot of vacations, but probably the last one I went on to Myrtle Beach.
All right. What's your favorite animal?
Frog.
What is your favorite season?
Fall.
And what is the favorite gift that you've ever received?
My favorite gift I've ever received. Favorite. My mom gets me a different Monopoly game every year for Christmas because I love Monopoly. So
Okay.
I don't know. It's as a collective. That's
All
probably
right.
my favorite gift that I get.
That's cool. Okay, that's awesome. All right. So unfortunately, you went far off of the 1 minute, but that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, it took me
right.
1 minute to answer the favorite word. I was like,
I know.
oh, what is my favorite word? What is the word that just pops up in my head?
I was thinking, I was like,
Potato.
damn. I was like, favorite word. I'm like, this is not supposed to be the hard one.
Because I'm really trying to think about like, what is my favorite word? What do I say the most?
That's all right. I was surprised that you didn't say potato right after his favorite food. So let's dissect all this. The favorite word is a hard TBH. I guess it is. I mean, it caught me off guard on my connections on brand. That's why I love that this one. So that's why I threw it into the quick questions kind of format now. I took out favorite color because I mean, come on. All right, so let's start from the top and work our way down every single one. You're going to have to explain now why you chose those as your answers. So number one, you said favorite word was potato. I'm interested.
I don't know. Like a lot of the times, just the word potato pops up in my head a lot. Potato, like tomato, potato. I just don't know why. I like potatoes as well. Like last time I got on Omegle, you know how you can type in like a word that has the like in similar interests or whatever.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
For whatever, I typed in potato.
Yeah. How many dick pics did you get from that?
I saw probably a good 3, but Omegle's not as bad as it used to be
Okay.
anymore.
Okay. I mean, I feel like Omega's kind of turned the place for like streamers and YouTubers to go to try and make content now. A little bit.
I went after stream with some friends because I wasn't tired, and I don't. It's really awkward on there now.
It definitely can be. Yeah. It's like Tinder, but like across the world, essentially, in a sense. Like it's like a weird like version of Tinder, if you will. You said your favorite food was Indian food. You said, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific type of Indian food that you like?
No, I also don't know what's what. I usually just order a bunch of stuff. And before I was vegan, like I really enjoyed it. And then after I went vegan, like Indian food still has a lot of vegetarian options or vegan options. So like very flavorful food.
And you are vegan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I've been vegan for like 4 or 5 years now.
I saw that in your GF applications that you have there. That you're wondering if someone will go vegan for you.
I didn't even make the applications. I'm surprised by the questions on there. Like I don't get to see them. They're gonna do like a preliminary thing, I think, and then we're gonna just have choose some of the people that we're gonna have on the Bachelor show.
Lou, can you if you're willing to, Lou, because I know you're in charge of this. I've heard. Would you be willing to share how many applications we have right now, and maybe we can get a couple more after today's stream? I'm just saying. We have some friends. That we make connections over here. That's all I'm saying. That's. You said your favorite drink was water. Relatable. But is there anything else? Is water just like the go-to? Is that why?
I stopped drinking pop like 2013, and then I really just don't drink much of anything besides water. I mean, I was drinking a lot of tea before too, but I don't like to drink coffee or tea because like it'll stain your teeth as well.
Fair. Yeah, for
So
sure.
it's just
No.
water for me.
Water's a good one. Water is a great one. You have 75 plus applications. That, my God. I mean, makes sense. And I love how multi goes age or amount. Oh my goodness, that's funny though. Oh shit, he's from one of the states. He said pop instead of soda. Yeah, really though. 100%.
I think it's like a Midwest thing.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I'm from Canada, so we just call it whatever we want to call it. Usually it's like pop or I don't know. I don't even know. What do I call it? I guess pop? Yeah, pop is usually what I call it.
What part of Canada?
I'm from British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia. So the West Coast. Yeah.
I don't know. My friend's from Ohio. She's called it pop. I am from Ohio, so that makes
Oh,
sense.
There you go.
Hobo,
There we go. Vancy
Luva.
Rub, what's up? You said your favorite number. I think you said was 18.
18.
Okay. Why 18? Was there a sport assigned to that, or is there a birthday, or what is it?
So I just had to pick a number when I made my RuneScape account, and I needed 2 numbers because like I used to really like the number 8, and then when I needed that extra character, I made it like 18 or something. I don't know why, and then that's always been my lucky number. And then I became an adult, and everyone's like, "Why's your favorite number 18?" I'm like, "That's not why."
Oh, that took me a second. That took me a hot
Yeah, so,
second. I was like,
now like people ask my favorite number. Sometimes I'll be like 8. I just want to say 8 instead. I'm gonna change it.
oh my God. Now I feel like weird if you're like, oh yeah, my favorite number is 16.
Why is it 16?
Yeah, why is it 16? Next question. You said your favorite movie was Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Mm-hmm.
Sell me on Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Obviously a great movie, but
I don't know. I love Jim Carrey, and I think that's like one of the first movies I watched that like I was just like I would literally watch this movie over and over again, and I have. Like, there's not a lot of movies that I'll rewatch, and that's one of them. And it's like also one of the first movies I like remember like the entire movie.
that's fair. It's a great movie. Favorite influencer. I did not catch this one, but you said it was Lou's uncle. So explain. Now I need to know.
It's there's a guy that I've been following. He's a fitness guy. He's also like super free. Like I don't know how old he is. He's probably like 50 something, right?
Okay.
He's ripped. He's been ripped for a while. He's a pretty open fucking guy. Kane, yeah. So Kane Sumabat is his name. It's actually Lena's friend's uncle. I've been following him for probably I don't know 8 years or something. He popped up on like a bodybuilding page, and I liked his physique, so I followed him, and then I like his content. I like who he is, and then I met Lena like in April, and we were talking about something, and somehow we ended up talking about him, and I was like, I've been following that guy this whole time. And then she talked about her friend, and I was like, I've also been following your friend since he was a teenager and skinny, and then now he's like a swole guy. So like it's really weird, but
That's crazy.
it's funny.
Small little world, hey?
Mhm.
For sure. Lena, his nephew had a massive crush on me. Sheesh. Favorite vacation you've ever taken? I know you said you don't go on much, but I couldn't remember what you said at the end of it. What was that you said at the end of it?
It was the recent vacation I went on, to Myrtle Beach. I just went with my friend and his girl and his girl's family, and I'm friends with all of them, so
Okay.
I just had a really nice time.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. You said favorite animal is frog, and you got a little bit of shit from chat for that one, so I feel like you got to do some explaining here.
So like I for some reason since 2nd grade, like I was infatuated with frogs, and to tie in with like the thing that my mom gets me for Christmas every year, apparently I was the easiest child. I'm the second oldest of 8. So
Oh
I'm
my
the
goodness.
easiest child to get like things for Christmas and birthdays and everything, because they would just give me like frog, blanket, sheets, pillows, stuffed animals. Like I had like my bed was filled with stuffed animals until I was at a certain age, and I was like, I gotta get blank sheets and put all this stuff in a box, right? But they would just always give me frog stuff, and like anytime that we could do like school projects on like an animal, I would choose a frog. Like I had a couple frogs. I loved uh was it Rainforest Cafe, because like a lot there. I think their logo is like a tree frog or something, but that was like one of my favorite restaurants when I was
I
younger
think you might be
too.
right. Yeah. All right.
But
I mean, it's just it's a great restaurant. Period.
I don't. Do they even still have that?
Oh yeah. I think
I don't even.
they have like runoffs now of like there was like I think there's like the dinosaur cafe or something like that now too, where they have like in Florida they have like one about where it's like all dinosaurs and stuff like that. But no, I'm sure they have Rainforest Cafe. I mean, there was one out in Vancouver for a while, but that's long gone now. But yeah, no, the Rainforest Cafe is amazing. I definitely know what you're talking about. Okay. You said your favorite season. I did miss this one as well, just because I was watching the
Fall.
clock. Fall. Okay. So right now, what we're going into fall here. So what's elaborate? What is fall your favorite? What makes it your
For,
favorite?
for me, it's the layering of clothes, the fashion, the boots. I prefer that over like summer, spring. I had a burp. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
um, but that's really it. And then also like I don't like it to be too hot. I don't like it being really cold. If I had to choose between hot and cold, I'd probably choose cold because you can layer. And I don't like being hot and sticky. So, but fall is just like the perfect weather, the perfect like fashion. You can layer up if you wanted and not be sweating. It's just a super dope time of the year.
For sure. For sure. Pugs. Yes, breathes. Bren, elaborate exactly. That's how the show goes. And then the final question, which I'm actually probably most interested in, is that the favorite gift that you've ever received is the Monopoly that your mom gets you every year. Did you say for Christmas or just in general?
For Christmas.
Okay.
Because like when I was 15, I started working, and like since I'm the second oldest, like I just felt like I didn't want them to spend any more money on me if I was making my own money. So I was like, just don't give me anything for Christmas or anything. So they always just give me like a toothbrush, some toothpaste, deodorant, and they'll give me a new Monopoly game, just like a different version of it. Because you know there's hundreds of versions of it. So
Yeah.
I just have like a stack of Monopoly games.
That's really cool.
And like I never lose Monopoly either.
So when you come
I'm
over and visit,
I'm
or if I
very
go and visit you,
competitive.
I'm gonna make you eat your fucking words. I hope you know that.
Everybody says that, and I win.
All right, you say that. I have a follow up question on this one. Is what is your favorite Monopoly board that you have?
Honestly, I like just the regular classic one because the other one I liked before it was like the millionaire version, but it's just the same version, but just instead of like dollars, it's like $100,000 and whatnot.
Okay.
I like the classic street names and everything. I always pick the hat. I've picked the hat since we used to have a Monopoly game on our family computer, and I was always the hat, and we would always play together. So that might be why I actually like Monopoly a lot, because that's like something, it's like nostalgic for me, maybe.
For sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Like I think like some people would say like oh like certain video games are nostalgic, but like I guess like Monopoly would be like nostalgic because it's something you're used to. It's like it's that tradition of like playing it every so often and things like that. So yeah, no, for sure. I love that. Awesome. Yeah, no, Monopoly is definitely a good one. But that is quick questions. Obviously, we got to know a little bit about you there from that. We got to put you up on the wall there and see what you're a little made of there. Usually, sometimes we leave with some more subs, but that's all right. It happens.
But that first question was hard. It set the tone for the rest.
However, if you're in the chat and you're hanging out and you're like, "Oh my god, I didn't get a sub," well, hang on. If you stay later in the episode, we're gonna be giving away an Amazon gift card. So stick around for that. We're gonna play some Two Truths One Lie. We'll be finding out some things about our lovely guest here. So I mean, hey, just stick around. There's still things to come. I'm just saying. We got a couple questions from the guests that I'm gonna ask for you, and this first one comes from E, which is it's been a while since we've seen E, which E is kind of a bit of a staple here since Mr. Ken Carter's been in here. And E asked us to ever guess, so I don't want you to overthink this too much. But E asks, what do you think about Scotland?
I have no idea anything. Like I know nothing about Scotland.
I mean, fair. That's easy iconic question. Yeah, easy iconic question that stumps every guest.
It's probably a very nice place, but they also probably have some issues, just like every other area. Probably have some beautiful places to go.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right, don't pressure yourself too much. Does he pass the vibe check? That's a real question. What's up, Tiggs? What's up, Brados? How's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you all. I know we had a couple of people join in here too. I see Monica. What's up? How's it going? Good to see everyone in here. Hello, hello. Welcome in. The question of the day is based off of our game show coming up. Who are you? That's the question. We have one more question too. Oh, sorry, we actually have two questions. The next question is from Mr. Brados. It's another one that's becoming slowly iconic here. And that question is, have you ever watched Outer Banks? And if so, what are your thoughts on it?
I haven't. Somebody did show me a clip of it. I think he was watching it as I was cutting his hair. And I was like, what are you watching? He's like, this show, I've been binge watching it. So I might start. That might be the next thing I watch, to be honest.
Definitely something I'm looking into. That might be one of the next ones for me too, because it's been something that I've gotten recommended so many times. So yeah, no, definitely on the list. And the final question that we have right now for you, until next question is asked, maybe people are saving it for late in the stream, which is totally fine. And that question is, toilet paper, over or under?
I do both.
Okay.
One
what?
way and the other way, just in case.
Wait, what? You have two?
Wait, what are we?
Toilet paper. When you have your roll on the, excuse me, I wrote both. The
over if you're talking about a toilet, like I thought you were talking about wiping.
No, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Hang on, just slow the roll there, buddy.
I thought we were getting deep.
Well, no, we're gonna get deep. Don't worry. So the question is, when you have your toilet paper roll, is it everyone's losing their minds?
It's over.
Okay. Whew, thank you. Okay.
But honestly, I might start going under because my cats sometimes will start fucking.
It's not worth it. It's not worth being a psychopath for just the cats. It's not.
I live with two of them, so I might as well be the third psychopath.
Really though. The next question, like I said, we'll get there. With toilet paper, do you scrunch or do you fold it before,
I just take a few squares and then I fold it.
Okay.
Sometimes it really just depends because sometimes you can tell like it's a very clean release. I don't know. All right, it's clean. Like you
explain. You got this.
You already know it's not going to be a messy site, right? Like a lot of the times, honestly, there's nothing even there when I wipe.
Okay.
But like sometimes there's those days that's like, it's wet. If I grab a few sheets, it's not gonna be enough, and my hands are gonna get messy. So let's use a few more squares.
Oh my goodness, Mads, what's up? Thanks for the raid. You came at a weird time. We're talking about the toilet paper question, but thanks everyone. What's up? How's it going? Just before we will talk about toilet paper in just 1 second, I want to hear everyone that just joined about the toilet paper. However, if you're new here, first off, hi, Mans, and all of you. I recognize some names in here. What's up, Neo? What's up? Who we got here? I said Mans, of course. I help everyone. I'm just gonna run the intro just for you guys who are new here, just to see what we do here, because maybe we weren't able to make Mans stream last week, and if though, I'm sorry, but you missed a good one. Let's just run it. Hi, I'm Bren, and welcome to my channel. I am a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. On my show Connections, I explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they interact and perceive life.
That is a really good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
I ask questions that focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings,
But I was like 13th place out of like 300 kids.
triumphant successes,
I used to swim for the Junior Australian Olympic trial team.
motivations,
I just built up that confidence in myself to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care.
inspirations,
She was just always, I just always love her.
struggles,
The main thing that got me to where I am today is the bullying that I experienced.
and realizations.
Sometimes you cannot get closure.
My goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful discussions, and I hope you will join me. So I'm, oh my goodness, that's countdown's not supposed to be there. So I'm Bren. Oh, I know, right? Isn't that video so awesome, Mango? Hi, Mango, welcome in. I'm Bren. This is Connections, and this is our lovely guest over this way, not this way, that way. That is our lovely guest, Happy, today. Exclamation mark guest if you want to go check out any of his socials. It's on there. But thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Driver. Thank you, Pixel. Appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Thank you, Mans. Thank you so much, Mans, for trusting me with your community. I appreciate it. Such a cute video. Thanks, Tiggs. Hi, Tiggs. How's it going? I didn't even realize you popped in here. Wow. You guys are just sneaking in here. My goodness. All the friends are in here. What's up? How's everyone's day going? Question of the day, based off of the next coming stream that's going to be coming up soon, is who are you? It's plain simple. You decide how it's answered, but who are you? That's the question of the day. However, you guys came in a perfect time. We're talking about toilet paper right now. We just asked about scrunch or fold, and we're talking about fold and how if it's clean. You know what? You're gonna have to watch the VOD later. However, since Mangoes came at the perfect time, we're gonna ask you the question that Mango actually asked me on Connection Stream that she was on, and that is, when you wipe, are you wiping front to back or back to front? Which way are you going?
I start front to back, and then depending on how that turns out, I might wipe front to back again, and then I finish off with back to front.
Okay, interesting. That's a new one. All right.
It all just depends on what it's looking like after the first wipe, and then the second wipe.
Interesting. I'm just like
innovative. Things can get crazy, right?
Yeah. Interesting. We love the honesty. We do love the honesty, mans. Exactly. Goddamn clean boy. Exactly. That's what I'm fucking saying. My goodness. Well.
But
yeah, go shoot.
Pro tip on top of that: make sure you guys get like wet wipes though for like after the initial wipes.
I think
keep it on the back of the toilet.
You know, like Skillshare? I think you need to have a Skillshare about wiping your ass, because I've learned so much just by listening to you for the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? It really goes to show how much you can learn about a person through how they wipe their ass. It's just it's a lovely question. It's one of my favorites. That's why we ask it every single stream. What's up, Marks the Goat? How's it going? Good to see you in here. Thanks. TED Talk when? Exactly, Pugs. However, we have a couple questions before we hit this break in a little bit here. And my first question to you is, what made you want to begin streaming, or just content creation in general?
I would say I think I've been streaming for 4 years. The initial start of me streaming was me and my friends. I think we were playing Fortnite at the time, and then we would have a bigger group than the 4 people that could play. So like my friends would be like, "Oh, Sonny, just stream it," and then we'll just watch it while we're getting ready to go to bed, and you guys can play. So that's why I initially started it and just would stream as I played. Just I don't know, just cause. And after COVID and them shutting down barbershops and me not being able to cut hair or anything, I was like, all right, well, let me just see what I could do with streaming. So I strived and hit affiliate, I think back in April of last year, but I don't think I really like started getting a decent following on Twitch until April of this year. And that was due to TikTok, probably, I would say.
Okay. What was first? It was streaming before TikTok, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't even planning on really doing TikTok. I just posted some stuff. I've been banned twice on TikTok, so I'm on my 3rd one right now.
I wonder why. Is it? I don't know. I don't know much about TikTok's kind of like TOS. Does that mean that he blew up TikTok because of thirst traps? Lou, aware. And by the way, he is taking girlfriend applications on and they're gonna be doing a stream on the 13th of October. So hey, if you're single and looking to mingle, exclamation mark guest, go find that application. That's all I'm saying. Oh my goodness, what we were talking about. So yeah, so as far as the streaming thing, so you started on TikTok. I don't know much about the TOS on TikTok. So is it like kind of your 3 and you're out type of thing?
Um, I'm just gonna explain the first TikTok that got me banned.
Yeah, shoot.
And I figured out that there's like a zero tolerance policy, at least on TikTok. So I was on Twitter and I was scrolling and I saw this TikTok and he was just doing like it was like, I think it was literally the dance, like it was like lean forward, lean this way, and then go like
Yep.
that, and then back the other way, right? Everyone was doing that last year, but he was doing it and there was an adult film in the background. So I was like, all right, I have 2 laptops, an iPad, 3 monitors, a TV. So I think I had like 7 or 8 screens up, and they all had a different like genre of adult film. And I did the dance, and then I was banned shortly after that. And I was like, oh, you don't just like take it down and that's it. Like,
Oh, you don't
nope,
fuck
just
with that?
immediately
Oh.
like Instagram is like, yeah, we're just gonna take this down, right? They don't ban your account immediately.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
anything, just like, yeah. So I was like, all right. So that's their TOS. Also, a tip for anyone that might like making some not safe for work public TikToks, but you like to make stuff to send to your friends and stuff on your private videos. So my second account got banned, and like none of my public videos ever got fully removed. They would get reported, and then I'd appeal them, and they were like, no, they're fine. People would just always report my stuff, right? But that caused them to look into my account. So when I messaged them after I got banned and stuff, they told me that it is the public and
You're doing
private
great, Brent.
videos that can go against the terms of service. So somebody on TikTok's squad definitely saw more of me than they were supposed to. Because I make a lot of like wild, funny, different style TikToks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So someone on the TikTok team is saying you do helicopter dick. It's what you're telling us.
They seen me with a sock on. They see me tucking it. There's a lot on there. Some of it's just like I was unaware of that. So
Oh,
just
my
so
goodness.
everyone knows, if you have things in your private videos, just take them off because you can get banned for that.
Oh, my
if they so
goodness.
happen to look into your account for whatever reason.
That's hilarious.
So-
That's so funny. Yeah, free nudes, exactly. Or I mean, you can go on OnlyFans and get them there too. I'm just saying. Or you just have to really get close and become friends with Happy to get those.
Yeah, if you become a friend, you just get a picture of my ass. Like
Cheeked
Lena
up.
and Lou.
When you
We were
just
on
open
Discord earlier.
Snapchat at your work and you're like, oh shit, there's Happy with his sock on and his ass hanging out. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the donation. Revert, is that how you say your name? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I cannot see what your thing was. I'm so sorry. If you put it in the stream, we can look at it that way. We've seen asked like 5 times already today. Well, your day's starting off better than mine. What's up, Satan? How's it going? Welcome into the stream. Good to see you. So just to kind of get to a little bit know you just a little bit kind of before we go into this break here. You've talked a little bit about how you're the second oldest of 8 kids. So that's obviously a story we're gonna have to get into here later, and talk a little bit about that and all things like that. But what is the TLDR version of your life from the first memory you can think of to now Happy sitting on connections with Brengra? What are the little stories along the way that fills in that kind of section there?
First of all, what is TLDR?
Oh my goodness. No, I was kidding. Too long, didn't read. So basically like a summed up version of your life.
All right, I'm a boomer. All right.
Hi,
How did
Grandpa.
we get here? I was a very bad child. Like my mom literally went to the temple and prayed for me, like that I would like become a better child, right? And then I would say right around the time when I was like 13, started like talking to girls and like getting like working for my money. I wasn't at home bored doing nothing, so there was nothing for me to get in trouble for, really.
Mm.
If anything, I got into trouble with the law a couple times, but like as far as like just being a menace in my own home, that stopped. Um, in high school, I did haircuts and tattoos while I was also working at a restaurant. um, the haircuts always like I always did more haircuts than anything else. After high school, I graduated, worked at a factory, kept doing haircuts, and then decided that like I hate working at a factory. This sucks. I don't want to be here for the rest of my life. So pursued barbering, moved to Cleveland. Um, went to school, got my license, couch surfed for 2 years, built my clientele up, had some pretty amazing clientele, and then COVID.
Yeah.
And then streaming was the next thing I pursued. And then after like they opened everything back up, I still pursued streaming. Like I still cut hair, but I stopped doing a lot of the celebrity clientele just because that's like 24/7. The schedule for that is horrendous.
Can imagine going around all the time. That's awesome. It's interesting you talked about like your mom praying for you, and after our last conversation of you sending your ass to your friends, it was just. I don't think that's who she was praying for, but I mean, hey, who knows? I mean, I guess it's better than you getting in trouble and breaking windows. So I mean, I guess. Exactly. Okay, well, that's awesome. That's really good. I mean, you definitely got a story. We got a lot of things to talk about now. Got a lot of things. I'm interested now to hear a lot about kind of the infractions with the law, as much as you will share. I just to remind you too, all these questions are up to your comfort to answer. I know you said you're an open book and you don't feel like you're going to hide anything, and I think we've already figured that one out pretty quick. However, if at any point you feel like there's a question you're like, I don't feel comfortable talking about, just let me know. I'll stop asking. No problem at all. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable during any part of this. Also, if you have any questions for me, or if you want to spin the conversation back to somewhere we talked about before, feel free to. We'll go back to that at any point. That is no worries at all. We will get through this show at a point. What's up, Velveeta? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, the whole squad is in here. Really though, everyone's in here. Everyone's popping. The whole gang in here. Welcome in. First off, for those of you that are joining and saying hi, what's up? I'm sure you know today's lovely guest, but I'm Brent. It's so nice to meet you. You'll see what I do here. This is called Connections. This is the podcast that I do. It's a podcast about human connection. And as you know, our lovely guest, we're going to get to know today a little bit. All right, Sonnie, you don't strike me as the type of person who is very materialistic. I kind of, from the vibe I'm getting from you, is you're a very kind of, you get inspired by feelings and kind of things like that, and that makes sense.
Yeah. I hate money and I hate things, to be
Perfect.
honest.
So this next question is great for you. If you were given 3 things to make you happy, what would these 3 things be?
Like physical things.
It has to be physical things. They cannot be a feeling. They cannot be a pet. They cannot be a person. They have to be tangible things, materialistic things.
Let's see. This is a hard question. To make me happy. I don't know. It's a very hard question for me because like I believe that nothing like exterior can make you happy. Like it's truly all up to you within yourself. You have to love yourself, right? So
For sure.
this is hard. I guess something I've always had on me is this necklace and pendant from my grandmother. Um that would be something that I always have on me.
I heard recently you almost lost it.
Yeah, I did lose it, and there was one of the bartenders had gotten my socials that weekend, and then she messaged me just about something else, and then I was like, "Hey, I doubt that you guys have this anywhere, but I lost my pendant." And I sent her a picture of it, and then she sent it to everyone that works there, and then I guess the manager found it outside on their patio. So
That's awesome. That's good. Like, at least you got it back.
yeah, I honestly, as soon as like we left the bar and they were like, "Where's your pendant at?" I was like, Oh no, that's probably long gone.
Oh yeah, no, it just hits you like, damn, that's probably gone.
So I didn't ponder it too much. I was just like, whatever. It is what it is. So the other two things that would make me happy, physical things.
Cannot be a person,
Oh,
cannot be a pet.
man. This is so hard to do. How fast do people answer this question?
This one usually stumps some people. I mean, there'll be questions that stumps you. That's okay. There's no pressure, and if it stumps you, don't beat yourself up over the process. It's all about getting there. We'll get there. It's all good.
I mean, my phone is how I connect with a lot of people, so that
They take those sock pictures.
The phone yeah. The phone isn't what makes me happy, but like what the phone is capable of, right? Just
Sure.
what makes me happy. So
That works. That totally was awesome.
I guess my phone. A straight razor.
Okay. Why?
Obviously, I cut hair. I'm sure you and anybody in the chat, after you get your hair done, or your hair colored or cut, whatever, your eyebrows done, you just shaved, like you feel really good about yourself. Like you feel a lot of times that you're most confident when you're freshly cleaned up. I know I do. So that may be the third thing I would say.
For sure. I totally
Like,
agree.
if I could have my whole barber set, yeah, but like if only one thing, my straight razor probably.
All right, that's good. I like that. So the pendant, the straight razor,
Oh,
and the phone.
and the
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I definitely feel that, because I think with me, like with my mental health, when it's decreasing, shave up and clean up a little bit, I feel a lot better. It's not like it's magic pills or magic shave, and I'm like all of a sudden, oh, I'm cured. Anxiety, who? But like it helps me feel like a little bit better. Makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel confident, like you said, and it definitely helps a bit. So yeah, for sure, I can definitely relate with that. Yeah, for sure. Do you have any secret hobbies or skills that most people would not know about you?
secret hobbies or skills. I don't know if you went through my barber page. Did you
No, I haven't
go
got to
through my
that. No.
barber's Instagram? All right, so there is something that I would say is not I guess a regular or normal skill that people have, because you kind of have to possess two skills.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Good. You pulling up something?
Yes, I'm gonna send it to you.
That's good. Well, we can watch it on here too. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna quickly say hi to chat. Nikki, it's Nikki. How's it going? What's up? Secret skills that Blue says secret skills that he can annoy anyone at any time. I mean, I think I have a good skill. Excuse me, a good skill in that too. Then, you just asked Donovan. Marks plus the razor is purposeful. That's true. It is. Leo, a huge luxury house might have been more useful than a razor. I mean, hey, Leo. Leo, you can say that on your episode of Connections when you come on one day. I'm just saying. Good to have you in here, Leo. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. You got it pulled up?
Yeah, just
Perfect. I see it here.
you-
Give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna pop that open. Oh damn. Okay, hang on. How do I pull this up? Hold up. Give me 1 sec here as I pull this up here. The camera's gonna go wonky for a second. I'm sorry. There's no way around it. All right, there we go. Okay, let's pop this over to the desktop stream so you guys can see what I'm looking at. That's pretty crazy. That's nuts. That's crazy. So that's designs you've done?
Yeah, I mean, there's more on my page too. But so that was just, I would say, is like the most random, interesting, intricate hobby. I used to draw a lot when I was younger. Obviously, I cut hair, so I put the two together, and
That's
that is what came out.
that's really cool.
People ask me to like how I do it or to teach them, and I don't know. You just I just tell them I don't know. You just do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
No,
Exactly.
there's no way to like, because it's the opposite of drawing because you're taking away,
Yeah.
versus like adding on. So it's like reverse drawing. It's pretty interesting.
So is that supposed to be that's supposed to be a mix of the two pictures, right?
It's just like the line is just like just the emotion of that picture.
Gotcha.
I just really liked like LeBron. This was when I think it was the year that he was in Cleveland, but we didn't win, but we were like really close, I think. And then but the line is just like just shows the same energy.
Damn. Oh, fresh. These are all from you?
Mm-hmm.
Those are crazy.
That is my page.
Damn. Cool. Really awesome. That's really awesome. That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that with us.
No problem.
Let's switch that back over there. Switch you back in the corner there. That's definitely a cool skill for sure. LeBron's hairline is cleaner than the designer.
Everybody said that. They like, how'd you make his hairline better than his actual hairline?
That's hilarious. I mean, it's true. I missed a couple things here in the chat here, so we're just gonna go up here a little bit. We're throwing Sonnie under the bus. Yeah, Velveeta. Yeah, no, we're aware. Marks, I'm a troll sometimes and kind all the times. Well, there you go. That's for the question of the day. Oh, I mean, that's a good one. Yeah, multi, exactly. Keep an eye on Marks for me. Exactly. Well, that's gonna probably push us to our break here. So we're gonna go on a quick little break here. We will be back. We'll be back very soon. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna be giving away a $10 Amazon gift card when we get back from the break on 2 Truths 1 Lie. Oh, that's right. Multi does have a question. How do I always forget Multi's questions? I'm sorry, Multi. We're gonna go over on that. We're gonna run the question before we go on break. We're gonna do one last question. If you have any other questions, we're gonna save them till after the break. So just after 2 Truths 1 Lie. So you're gonna be waiting a while if you ask this question. So just hang on. We're also gonna do deep questions later. So maybe if you got a question, maybe just save it. Just say. The question is for you, Happy. And that question is, how was having 7 siblings play into your career as a creator? Has the job history played into that at all? Do you think it makes you interact with people differently than if you didn't have any siblings? And what's their opinion on your online presence?
I would say the thing about being the second oldest of 8 siblings, the thing that helps me connect more with especially people of younger ages, whether it's a kid that just wants to like watch and he enjoys playing games, just wants to talk or anything, or people on TikTok that message me, is like, I've had to raise my younger siblings, so I know how to play games with them. I know how to talk with them. I know like what they're thinking at the time, because what they're thinking about and the things that they're going through is different than what we are, right? So there's definitely a way that you have to speak to them and to connect with them, right? So that's definitely something that I picked up just because I've always had like somebody else being born. So there's always somebody in each age group growing up, right? So I think that's probably the thing I got most out of being the second oldest. And then they obviously enjoy, like, in my hometown, I'm pretty well known for my barbering career. And then now that like I'm streaming and TikTok has like a decent following, like that's another thing that like my brothers would be like, oh, that's cool that you're making a living streaming, and the whole like TikTok following and whatnot. But as far as like content creating, it's just like a lot of the stuff is just I just will post the stuff I do regularly. I don't like really try to take time to make content, which I should. I think it would help me grow a lot more, but I think I just post what I do. I don't do anything like crazy with the content creating, but I would like to.
Sucks is a lot.
Sucks, yes.
So you said you have 8. There's 8 siblings together. So
Mhm.
who's the oldest?
Same. I have an older. The oldest brother is me and him fought a lot. Um, he's also the one that was like not irresponsible, but he wouldn't like watch the younger siblings. Um, so like I kind of took on the oldest brother role. I was more responsible. Always had a job. Always stayed out of trouble after my younger years. A lot of people always thought that I was the oldest brother. I'm also taller than him. I'm the better looking one. So, so everyone just thinks that I'm the oldest brother, but I do have an older brother.
How old is he?
The one he is 28. I'm
Okay.
27.
Okay.
The one under me is 25, I believe. And then like 23, 21, 15, maybe 12, and then 7. And it's 7 boys, and then the last one is a girl.
Oh, okay. There's always been boys and a girl growing up in that house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's always just been a wild time. A lot of fighting.
A lot of wrestling matches. I
Mhm.
can imagine for sure. That's awesome. Well, that's gonna push us to the break. Like I said, we're gonna do a we're gonna have a little quick break here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna play Two Truths One Lie. So you better have them ready. And we're gonna be giving away some things possibly if we get it right, but we'll see. So stay tuned because if you got to be in chat to be able to participate into it. Sophie Rose, thank you, welcome, and thanks for the hydrate. We're gonna pop a hydrate before we go on a break here. Is the what is this hold on the what? Oh my goodness, you're getting your money's worth there, Sophie.
In my stream, that's what I do when we do hydrate. That's why
All
it
right.
costs more.
All right. Well, I'm not doing that, but I will be peeing every 5 minutes. But I mean, I appreciate it. Mark said that your sister's well protected. Good for right? Exactly. So we're gonna go on a break. We're gonna come back, play Two Truths One Lie, and then we're gonna get into some deep questions. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back and enjoy those TikToks that I'm gonna be playing on here on the break. We'll see you in a second. Enjoy.
Who Are You? A game show about human connection.
So there it is. Who Are You? October 12th, 4 p.m. next week. Almost exactly 7 days from right now is when we're going to be doing my God. We're going to be playing Who Are You? We're going to play Two Truths in a Lie in just a second here. We're going to be playing Who Are You? A game show about human connections. It'll be the first ever show of Who Are You? With co-hosted by Mr. Ken Carter and myself. with our 5 contestants, Boaru, Halion, Chad the Deviant, Sharky LQ, and Sleepy Wizard 404. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be such a fun time. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be great. However, if you guys are here right now, we're going to have a fun time right now too. We're going to have a great time right now. Velveeta, I saw you said you come back. I'm like, perfect. The perfect time to come back. You came in at the best time to come back because we're going to play 2 Truths, 1 Lie and giving away some stuff. And maybe this is the first time you ever been in my chat and you're like, well, how do we play 2 Truths, 1 Lie? Why is it exciting? Why am I going to get a gift card? What are you talking about, Brandon? What's happening? Well, great. Turn your face to the screen and look. Because we're going to run a little intro here about 2 Truths, 1 Lie and how to play it. The rules for 2 Truths, 1 Lie are very, very simple. There's 3 of them. First is that the guest is going to provide 3 statements about themselves, 2 are fact and 1 is lie. Second is that the viewers are going to be able to guess the false statement by voting in a poll. If the viewers are correct, one of the viewers will be going home with a prize. It must be in the Discord to claim the prize, and subs will get 5 entries. Number 3 is if I, Brand, get the correct false statement, one of the viewers will be walking away here with a VIP on this channel chosen by none other than today's guest, Happy. So, it's almost I will give a little bit of lore into 2 Truths, 1 Lie. Everyone can guess. Yes, everyone can guess. Everyone can guess. It is open to everyone. However, I have asked the guests to pick things that people in the community might not even know. Everyone can guess. Driver, you can guess. Lou, you can guess. Lady Death Monroe, who just gave a raid, thank you so much. You can guess. Nikki, you can. You know what? Everyone can guess. Mama Lisa, you can guess. Happy, even you can guess. Yes. Everyone can guess. What if you know the answer already? Even better. Then there's a better chance that you guys are going to win the giveaway. Spugs, you can guess. You can guess. What is happening right now? You can all guess. Yes. Are we getting guess items? So what's going to happen is we're going to run a poll. Can I get a letter? No, okay, stop, driver. Pause. What you guys are going to get is you guys are going to get an Amazon $10 gift card that I'll be giving away if the majority of the people in the poll get the right answer of what is the lie. Okay, can you get a Rari? You can fucking not get a Rari. I want a Rari first. So, for those of you that are in here, this is sponsored by our own Friends Closet. Watch and enjoy the little promo for it. So that is Brent's Closet. It's our merch store. Exclamation mark merch if you want to go see all that stuff. Tesla's for everyone. Yeah, you know what? Me first. The closest thing that I have to a Tesla is that hat that's sitting behind me right there. That's probably the closest I've gotten to a Tesla. But I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, Nikki. Driver, you can get some self-love. I don't want to go back in the closet. Fuck. All right. Well, that's enough of reading your messages. Let's play 2 Truths, 1 Lie. In no particular order, Sonnie, I'm going to ask you to give us your 3 statements. And then we're going to pop up a poll in the chat. And you guys can guess. And if you guys are right, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do it in the Discord. You got to be there. So make sure you exclamation mark Discord. You got to be in the Discord, or I cannot give you the prize. So make sure you're in the Discord.
I've been debating on whether I want to do truth, lie, truth, lie, truth, lie, truth, truth. I don't know how I want to flip this.
All right. Choice is yours, my friend. This is the part of the show that you get to decide. I don't have much control over it.
Let's see.
Just what you're thinking here. I just want to give the oh my goodness. Who invited you, driver? All right. But the kind of a little bit of a lore about this channel is for the month of September, I almost every single stream went with the chat because they were so convincing. There was like the highest ever rated on one side of the poll. And every time I guessed with the chat, I was wrong. We had a dry spell for a whole month of me getting things wrong. So I don't know. I went last time and I was wrong and I ended up being and chat was actually right for once. So maybe I don't know if I want to go for we'll see. We'll find out. So there you go. It's yours. The floor is yours.
All right. Let's see. We'll do this one first. My most well-known client is Antonio Brown. second statement is I have a cat named after an Inuyasha character. My third statement is I was featured in a music video for Miley Cyrus's brother, Trace Cyrus.
Okay.
Those are the three statements.
I'm just writing them down here just so I don't forget. Can you repeat the name of the character? What was it?
And then off of the show?
Yeah.
For
what was it Inuyasha? How do you say it?
Inuyasha is the show. Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Yeah, see, as you can see, I'm not into anime. All right, Donovan, I will get you to roll the poll. We're going to do a 3-minute poll for what is the lie. As you can see just below me there is a little poll there. If you go to the top of your chat, you will see where you can select 1, 2, or 3. Number 1 is that your most famous client is Antonio Brown. Number 2 is that you have a cat named after the anime show that I cannot pronounce, that character. And then number 3 is that you were featured in a music video with Miley Cyrus's brother, Tracy Cyrus. I see a lot of people saying the lie, but I don't know. You guys got to vote. I see a lot of confidence in number 2 being the lie. Just throw it out there. See, I will say, one thing we've learned from this is that some people put in a little bit too much detail into some of their lies versus other ones. There wasn't so much detail in number 2. However, you guys might be right. I'm just saying. I see a lot of confidence in number 2. I don't like being wrong, but I mean, I'll trust chat. I see a lot of people saying that Antonio Brown is not the most, because however, we could, the thing about the Antonio Brown thing is also subjective. You could say like, oh, it's the most, I mean, it depends on who you're asking. I see a couple people going for number 3 saying that the Tracy Cyrus, featured in the music video with Tracy Cyrus. All of these are very cool and interesting. So I mean, we're going to get some great stories out of this either way. So I'm excited either way. Interesting. So number 1, most famous comment is Antonio Brown. You have a cat.
He's a Pittsburgh Steelers, or he was a Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, and arguably the best.
Oh, one of the best for sure. Oh, it's 10 pugs. I was asking. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Had a cat after a character in an anime that I cannot pronounce apparently. And also was a feature in a music video with Tracy Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's brother. Which I think is like, name of the band is like Metro or something like that, or Metro Station.
Metro Station.
Yeah.
That was the name of his band when he was in it. He does solo stuff now, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I remember hearing about that on the news one time. I was like, that's crazy. So make sure if you're not already in there, sports ball, exactly, Multi. Just make sure that you have participated in the poll. If you haven't, if you're not in the Discord, we're going to be giving someone away, possibly if we get it right here. But chat is making a lot of wave on number 2, which is the cat's name being a lie. So we'll see. We got a couple more seconds left here. Make sure you're in there. Thank you, driver, for the dollars tip there and throwing in. You're participating in tonight's dinner. And hey, Lou, I'm going to a Canucks game, so I mean that's going to be one hell of a dinner. So I mean, thank you so much for that. Don't know, driver. Appreciate that. We see a couple people doing sheesh, right? Sheesh. I want the Tesla. Oh, I want the Tesla. Yeah, I don't know if paying me money gives you more into it, but I appreciate it. I mean, it definitely funds the idea of maybe one day being able to give away a Tesla. I appreciate that. I mean, the hot dogs at the arena. Oh, yo, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'll take your chair. I mean, it's not for sale, but sure. We gotta hydrate here in a posture check here. So let's straighten up here and get some liquid in. The chat has said, oh boy, here we go. Fun fact, it's on the break there. Happy went to me and he's like, I'm gonna go get a water bottle. Comes back with 3 and he just destroyed 1.
That's
my goodness.
Hydration is key. I'm a hydrosexual.
Oh, okay. Is that what they call them now? Hi, Flim Flam Flam. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? All right. So, chat has spoken, and they said number 2 is the lie. I'm going to guess as well. Like you said, number 1 was Antonio Brown is the most famous, most famous client you ever had. Number 2 is that your cat is named after an anime that I cannot pronounce a character in there. And number 3 is that you've been featured in a music video with Tracy Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's brother. Hello, welcome in to everyone that's in here, by the way. I'm going to say, this is a good one. I will give you this. This is a really good one. But I'm going to go today with chat. I'm going to hope that chat redeems themselves. They don't f me over like last month, because last month was rough. It was a dry spell of all time. But I'm going to go chat. I think this chat has been a little bit better. There's a little more confidence now after last week's. I'm going to go with the cat's named after a character is the lie. Please, Happy, will you tell us, is number 2, the cat named after the anime I can't pronounce character, a lie?
I have 2 cats. One of their names is Zangetsu, named after a Bleach character.
Okay.
The other's name is Kakashi, named after a Naruto character. So number 2 is the lie.
Jeez, let's run that success. We haven't had a while where we've had every single person get it right. Me and chat. Let's go. Run that success. Love it. Great to see it. Love to see it. Thank you so much. You guys are... Your pog is chat. Love that. What's up? Give me Tesla now. So, what we're going to do, we're going to run this thing. We're going to run this little giveaway. Then, we're going to do the VIP. So just stick with us. Stick with us. We're going to give someone in chat today is leaving here with VIP. Mark my word. And someone else is going to be leaving with a Amazon gift card for $10. So, I mean, however, if you're not the exactly, driver. If you're not in the Discord, start moving. Start moving. Because if not, imagine if I could get VIP pugs. Yeah, imagine, hey? If you're not in the Discord, I will not be able to contact you about giving you your thing. It's an Amazon gift card, not a Lambo, not a Tesla. Easy. Time it now. Chill, man. All right, here. I'm gonna pop open the giveaway. Give me 1 sec here. We're gonna run it in just a second here. We're gonna have a weird looking. Did someone say Tesla? All right. Enough out of you. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this all around here for a second here. Have this on there for 1 second here as we take that off. We're gonna move this up. Pop this right there. We're gonna put this. We're gonna take the giveaways. We're gonna open giveaways. Amazon gift card. Perfect. I think this is what we need here, right here. Garage. My goodness. Mama Brian, give me that. Mama Lisa. It's Mama Lisa. Good. It's Mama Lisa. All right. It is open. Exclamation mark enter to get in this giveaway. We'll be doing it after stream in the Discord. You need to be in the Discord to be able to be a part of this. We are going to be doing it on the thing as well. Exclamation mark enter. Get in there. As I said, 5 entries for subscriptions. 1 entry if you're just a viewer, which is totally fine as well. We've had viewers win before. There's almost less of a chance of people not getting in there when you have a sub, which is kind of weird, but I mean, so we'll be doing that after. Wow, you guys are flying in here. We'll be doing that after the stream, so make sure you're there. We will roll in the Discord. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a lot of fun. All those names popping up. Love it. If you see your name on there, you are in. If your name is not in there, you need to do exclamation mark enter and get your butt in here, because we're giving it away. There'll be some issues if you don't. I can't help you if it's after this and it's not in there. I'm just saying. What's up, Dre? Welcome back. I mean, you're probably in lurking actually, honestly. So make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you're exclamation mark enter. Get in here. Someone's gonna win. Let it be you. Why not? Right? I'm saying. So we'll be checking on that later. If maybe you're in the other room and is it USD because USD to cat is poggers. I'll do whatever you guys are in. I'll make it work for wherever you guys are from. We'll make it work. Don't worry. Dre, yeah, you winning? Exactly. Dre won last week. So, I mean, I'm just saying, could happen. Could be you. Exclamation mark enter. Get your name in here. Got these names in here. If your name is not on there, you need to get your butt in here and get in the Discord. I'm just saying. This is the fun part. This is the part I like doing. I get to give away stuff. This is the best part of my job. All right. However, we got a show to go on. What's up, Waitsky? Get exclamation mark enter so you can get an Amazon gift card. Get in here, quick. Imagine when this is in the Philippines. I will do it to CAD to that if you're in the Philippines. That's fine. We'll make it work however you want it to. If you want to do USD instead, that's fine. We can do USD instead. That's totally fine. It's all good, Paulo. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Don't worry. So get yourself in there. Exclamation mark enter. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Phantom? So thank you for the follow, by the way, Phantom. Appreciate that. We are going to give away a VIP here. So there's a little button in the bottom of everyone's little corner there. It is a little blue coin. It's called Brent coin for those of you that were not here at the beginning of the show. And in there's a little thing that's a pick me, and it's a little hand going waving. If you are interested in being a VIP on this channel and becoming one of the family members, as the people who originally only had it was my girlfriend and my mom. Now we have a couple of other ones from previous streams, like Pugs, like B are the only other two that have ever been here. If you would like to be one of those, put your hand up and let us know that you'd like to be picked as a VIP for this channel. And Happy, in a few moments here, I'm going to ask you to pick who you want to pick on there. But give them a couple seconds. I want to get everyone a little bit of time to get their pick-me's in. Get a little bit of, get those hands raised. Hey, I mean, if you want, it's up to you. But just give it a couple seconds. Let everyone go in here. Hey, maybe someone wants to make a reason as to why they want to be VIP in this channel. I'm just saying. But if being VIP interests you on this channel, let me know. You get some privileges if you're in there. But today we'll be announcing someone who will be part of the family on today's episode.
You're doing great, Bren.
Thank you so much, Tiggs. Appreciate that. And so throw that in there. Make sure you throw the pick me. Got a couple more seconds here. We're due for a couple more seconds. Exclamation mark enter if you have not gotten in our giveaway yet. I'm just saying. Just make sure that you're in there. It's only gonna be a few more moments left. The clock is ticking. All right, that's it. If you haven't put pick me in there, oh, Phantom. All right, I got like 5. Going once. Going twice. Going.
Am I supposed to pick?
No. I'm trying to count down for them. No, it's good. You're good. Don't worry. Oh, and the drivers put it. All right, go once. Going twice. Going 3 times. What's happening? Going 3 times.
Some French.
I think that is. I'm finding some friendships online. Yeah, Lou. I mean, that's why I don't pick them. I'm just saying. Drake's like, pick me. Just pick me. I'm just Drake. I mean. All right, so if you guys haven't already, you need to put your pick-me's in right now. All right, so from those names that you see on the pick-me there, we've got quite the format of names here. So let's go from the top and we'll work our way down from who have put in the pick-me's. So I see Lady Death Monroe. I see Flim Flam Flem. I've seen Princess Lou. I see you. I see It's Me Nikki. I see Paulo. I see Lena. Sorry. I see Dre. I see no, that's not Tiggs. I see Yami. I see Phantom. I see Driver. And those are all the people that are on there. So I need you to pick one of those people to be the VIP, the next family member on this channel on there. And just keep in mind, once we hit 5 people that are not actually my family members, that are like going to be people that are VIPs that are picked by guests, eventually we'll have to start knocking off some. I'm not going to keep everyone on here forever. So I'm just saying, 5 people. This is our third fam member you're adding into my family here, Sonnie. We're gonna be like a family of 8 like yours. All right. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. All right. I see this. Okay. I like the strats. This is a new one. So I will say, probably of the people that you have right now, Dre is probably the longest because, I mean, you know, Dre. I think Flim Flam Flem is probably the second longest, if I was to guess. And then from there, it kind of goes into a random of... But hey, are we talking length now? I mean, hey, it's totally up to you. You decide. Maybe there's one that says 69. You're like, haha, that's the one. I mean, it's up to you. So I'm just saying. Yeah, Dre is what we call an OG over here. A day one, if you will.
How's he still not in the fam?
What? I'm just maybe he hasn't been here. I mean, hey, you know the guy.
He's been dodging these pick-me's.
Well, I mean, he's also like been in a car crash recently. I'm just saying.
No excuses, Dre. You know, the first one, he still went into work right after he got hit by a car. So hopping in a Twitch stream, I don't know. Doesn't seem that hard compared to going into work. I'm gonna have to give it to Dre.
All right. Well, there we go. Let's run that with success one more time. Dre, welcome to the family. I mean, you already been in the fam, but like we're gonna make it official today.
Official fan.
Just Dre, part of the family. Welcome in. Friendships are over. Delete study on your chat. My goodness. Regular family guy. He's just a family guy. He is just Dre. Welcome to the family. What's up? What's good? Congratulations, Dre. Well deserved. Well deserved. What's up? Appreciate it. So Dre, there you go. You are now part of the family. You're in with B. You're in with Pugs. Just part of the family. You know what? Maybe we'll do one day. Maybe when we have a full 5, maybe we'll do a Who Are You with the 5 family members. Maybe that's something we gotta do in the future. I just thought about that right off the rip. What's up, Jessica? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? What's up? For those of you that maybe are new here, maybe you haven't seen it, I'm gonna do one more thing before we get into deep questions. That was 2 truths, 1 lie. We just played that though. We're gonna hear about the 2 truths and 1 lie in a second here. We haven't got through that yet. But maybe you're new here. Thank you so much, Pugs, for that. And thank you also, too, for Waitski. Sorry, I missed that. And as well as thank you, Driver, for the tip as well. Appreciate that. Thank you all for that. I love that. So, I'm going to run a little intro for you guys. Just for those of you that aren't here, maybe it's the first time you've ever been here. Like, who the heck is it? What? No! Dre! What the fuck, dude? You don't have to do that. You're not.
That's the insurance money.
Hey, Dre, I need you to get hit by like 3 more cars, all right? No. I'm just kidding. Please don't get hit by a car.
I don't know how he got hit by 2 in like within a couple months.
Dre, you're part of the family now, so now I'm worried about your safety as family. How are we already on that level 4 hype train? What the fuck? Yo, you're too nuts. Thank you, Dre. You're too awesome. You're too lovely. Part of the family. I promise you this will go back into the family. I promise you. Who Are You is coming up, and I'm paying out of pocket. So, I mean, you're almost just sponsoring this stream at this point. So, I mean, I appreciate you. Thank you, Dre. Love you, dude. And OG, I'm getting 2 hot dogs tonight. Exactly, Lou. You're fucking right. I'm gonna get some fucking extra onion on that bitch, too. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's really dope. That was good, Lou. I like that. Just Dre, you picked right, Sonnie. Hey. I mean, even without the subs, you already had picked right, for sure. But those of you that are new here, I'm going to mute the alerts. I think that we actually got through all of them. But thank you so much. Level 4 hype train, you're nuts. Dre, you're nuts. Love you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. I mean, you already part of the family, but like, welcome to the VIP family. Got the number 1, 2 gift us up. Let's go. That's crazy. However, for those of you that are new here, maybe don't know who I am. This is who I am. I am Bren, and this is our little intro we have for those of you that are new here. Enjoy. Hi. I'm Bren, and welcome to my channel. I am a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. On my show Connections, I explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they interact and perceive life.
That is a really good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
I ask questions that focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings,
But I was like 13th place out of like 300 kids.
triumphant successes,
I used to swim for the Junior Australian Olympic trial team.
motivations,
I just built up that confidence in myself to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care.
inspirations,
She was just always, I just always love her.
struggles,
The main thing that got me to where I am today is the bullying that I experienced.
and realizations.
Sometimes you cannot get closure.
My goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful discussions, and I hope you will join me. Yo, Haley, what the? Haley! Thank you so much. You guys are too nice. Thank you, Haley, for the 2-month subscription. Yo, 2 months. Let's go. What's up, Haley? How's it going? Halian, guest. That's gonna, or sorry, contestant. It's not a guest technically. It's a contestant on Who Are You, the game show coming up next Tuesday. Almost exactly 7 days, 1 week from right now.
Oh boy.
You guys are nuts. Jordan, what's up? What's up, Jordan? How's it going? You were too amazing. Is that another 10? Oh my God, Jordan!
I think the hype train is finished level 5.
That's nuts. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You guys are so awesome. Wow, look at all these names. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the names you just got subbed. This is crazy. So I see. So Dre gifted a sub to Jordan Erlo, who's now gifting another 10 subs, which is nuts. You also got Tortoise, Falk, who the homie, Miss Brunetti, the second ever guest on this stream. Fez, one of the homies off stream, been a homie for a minute. Did you just do another 10 gifted sub? Oh no, it was Dre. Okay, never mind. Okay, no, sorry. I was like, wait a second. Freddie Show, Man's amazing boyfriend that we met last week. Veray, a homie for a while since Beast Community. Neo, one of Man's a lovely friends that brought over. Is it Kentu? I know I've met them before. I just cannot remember where. It's been a minute though. OBX, I recognize that name, but I cannot remember from where. And from this next 10, which is nuts, going to Breadcrumbs, an OG, been here for a minute. Ads, who's been here for a long time since the Bolaroo stream. Joni, who is a future guest coming on. Ordan, who we met from Bees Community. The Indian Special, who we met from Mr. Monkey. Tree Planter, my mom's fiance. Annex is in here. I'm pretty sure that's from Bees Community, if I'm right. Emmeline Dawn, that's one's gonna bug me. I know that you're from one of the communities. I just can't remember one. I want to say Monkey, but I could be totally wrong about that. Kyla, that's another one. It's Kyla, I think. Or no, Kai. Sorry, it's Kai. It's Kai. That's what it is. It's Kai, and Kai is from Man's Community, and then Joshua as well. Awesome. So many amazing people. Got so many amazing things there. You guys are so lovely. Thank you for that level 5 hype stream. Show me those emotes. Did anyone get cats? Since we're about to be talking about cats from Two Truths One Lie here. Show me those cats. Those are nuts. But thank you so much. You guys are paying rent today. Appreciate that. Brent, let's play Valorant. Driver, I actually don't play Valorant, but I appreciate the invite. Very nice to meet you guys. Paulo, it's been very nice to meet you. It's 6:42 a.m. You are nuts for being up this late. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, though. Appreciate that. Jordan, thank you so much for stopping in and dropping those subs. You don't always have to drop subs when you're here. You can just say hi. I promise it's okay. I appreciate it, but it is okay. But I appreciate it. Emily is from Monkey, I think. I think so too, B. I think you're right. Mom Lace's going to sleep too. It's all good. Yeah, if you guys aren't already yet, !enter. We're gonna give away a $10 gift card to Amazon. So I mean, get in the Discord. Make sure you're !enter. Make sure you're in there. Get in there. Yo, that dog emote, Pugs, fire. But you should tell that to Behavior, who hasn't slept and isn't in his class right now. I mean, I've heard that B doesn't sleep. So, I mean, I know. I got Kool-Aid. I'm chilling. What? You got Kool-Aid. Got those Capri Suns, huh? You're the Fresh Prince on the playground there, Donovan. Well, we're going to get back to our regular scheduled programming. Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Haley. And thank you Pugs, too. Pugs also started that, too. Thank you, Waitski, everyone who contributed to that hype train. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you guys are here with us today. And we're about to get into the deep stuff. However, before that, we got some things to talk about with our lovely guest today. We're going to dissect this little Two Truths One Lie here a little bit. So first off, we're going to talk about the cat's name. Obviously, the cat's names are not a character from that anime, but they're from different animes. Correct? Mm-hmm. So we kind of got the answer for that one already. But I want to hear a little bit about this client of yours, Mr. Antonio Brown, the one, the only. Mm-hmm. How did that come to be? What's the story there? I need to know.
So I would say, how long ago was it? He's my client for I think 3 years. Him and some of the other guys from the Steelers team.
Okay.
I was in Pittsburgh for a barber competition, and then after the competition, some of my friends wanted to go grab some drinks. So my one friend's like, "Oh, I know this club that I went to the last barber competition." I was like, "All right." So we went there. It's a strip club. I'm like, "All right." It was pretty empty. I think it was a Sunday too. A guy walks in and he has like a little entourage. He's just wearing like a hoodie, but he has a pretty fit build. and I don't watch sports at all whatsoever. So I'm just like, I don't know who this guy is. Seems like he might be somebody. And then the bartender comes up and says, "Hey, this is William Gay. He's one of the Steelers players. He's buying everyone around the drinks because they won. They actually beat the Browns that night. So,
Okay.
so I was like, just give me like a crown apple or something, whatever it was, and then give him my business card." So he called me over. We chopped it up for a bit. He wanted me to cut his hair that night, but I was like, "Look, I've been drinking. Like, plus, like, I'm tired, so I'll go home and then I'll come see you." This was the weekend before Thanksgiving, so I went back out there. I think the Wednesday before Thanksgiving to cut his hair because they play on Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
So, and then since then, I was cutting his hair up until every week up until he retired. Um, and just from going in there every week and being in the locker room, that's when I met the other players, and that's when I met Antonio Brown, and he liked me. We chopped it up. I cut his hair, and then started cutting his hair. I think it was like 2 or 3 years.
That's crazy. So do you fly out and do theirs in Pittsburgh, or where did
It's only a 2.5 hour drive,
Oh, okay.
but they pay for the drive.
Nice.
That's the only way that I would go out there and do that, is if they paid for the drive, which they did. Antonio Brown actually gave me access to his townhouse on Mount Washington, downtown Pittsburgh. Had the best view. It was an amazing little townhouse, and I stayed there pretty much every week during the football season for like 2 years.
Huh. That's pretty crazy. That's a crazy story. That's awesome. We're already learning more about you. That's a really cool story, though. So your most famous client is Antonio Brown, and that's for sure awesome. That's really awesome. And then the other truth, which is pretty crazy as well, you said you were featured in a music video with Tracy Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's brother. What's the story there? How did that come to be? That's pretty crazy.
So one of my buddies, he shoots music videos, and I've helped him shoot some of the videos. So we were in Miami, and I think we were at a strip club. Oddly enough, it's always a strip club.
Always a strip club. Weird.
So we're at the strip club, and we're shooting a scene, and I think what they wanted, like in the scene, I'm like just some douchebag that like throws money at the girl, and he's supposed to be like the guy that like takes the girl away from like this toxic environment. So, that was it was just like a quick little second, a few seconds, because we shot the rest of the music video. We just needed somebody for that scene, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Is that music video still out there?
Yeah, it probably is.
Let's go find it. Let's go find you.
See,
I'm interested to see this.
I don't know the song. I don't know how I feel about the song. It's just like I think it's like a cheesy song, right?
I'm not gonna be able to play it either way because it's gonna be DMCA, I'm sure. But you can pop it up and we can at least see where you see ya. Show everyone your beauty of a face on that music video.
I get hit in the head with a bottle.
Oh, perfect! Can't wait to see that. No.
The thing about it too for that scene is like I think we had 2 bottles or 3 bottles, and then they brought them out. 2 of them broke because they're sugar glass, so they break like really easily. So we only had 1 bottle to practice with. So we ran the scene a couple of times, and the scene that we actually shot that he hit me with the bottle, I thought was another practice one. So like when he hit me with the bottle, I was like, oh, this is the real one. All right. So there's like a slight delay in it, and I'm like,
he's like, ow, that hurt.
it didn't hurt because you don't really feel it. It was just like
like the real take. You mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't expect it to come out. All right, I'm gonna send this to you.
That's good. Take a look at it here, and we'll pop it open.
It's at like a minute. Let me see. Like a minute 17.
Mute that. Nope.
around
Mute
there.
it. We ain't playing this on stream. That's not happening. Is that a minute you said?
A minute 10, I think, maybe. It's like the scene starts.
10. Okay, I see the lights. Okay. The cheetah. Place you're at. Is there I guess I'd be able to
Oh, it's
stream
actually
this, right?
before that. It's like 45 seconds.
45 seconds. In the car? Car scene?
There's just like it skips like a few different scenes of me fucking
All right, let's
just me being a douchebag.
all right, let's roll around here. We'll go check it out here. Let's go to the main screen here. Where are we at here? Desktop screen. All right. Pop us up here. So we got Tracy mobbing around. Okay. Is that like 30 seconds? So we can still got a bit of time.
Yeah.
At the Maserati. It's funny. I would never like recognize this guy. Like I've heard of him. I've never like would never recognize that he's like related to Miley Cyrus. Just kind of like, oh, there's our boy.
He's super cool though.
I'm sure he is.
He looks like a douchebag, but he's actually like a fucking lover boy. It's funny.
Is that the only part? Was you snapping on the desk, or is there more?
No, there's more. It's just throughout. The last part is me getting hit.
Oh, there we go.
I believe.
Oh, fucking bodied. That last part. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think he gets thrown out. I think that's it.
Okay. Huh.
But yeah, there's that. There's another music video I'm in, but it's pretty I don't even know.
If you got it, show us. Let's see it.
Well, there's just a lot of ass in that video.
Okay,
like, I'm in it for a second cutting hair, right?
All right, if you can
But,
find me
like-
the part where you're cutting hair and I don't put it on stream, sounds good.
All right, let me find it.
I like my stream not being banned. Or I know
mean,
that's new to you, but
it's on YouTube. Let's see.
so. By the way, since we have this time here, if you haven't put exclamation mark enter in the chat and gotten into the giveaway, make sure you get it in there. If your name's not on there, you don't see your name anywhere here, that means something's wrong. You need to put exclamation mark enter in the chat. We're giving away a $10 Amazon gift card to someone in the stream. We're gonna be in the Discord after the stream. So you can be in there, you can come hang out with us. We're gonna do it in the living room voice chat after stream. So make sure you're hanging out. Make sure you come and vibe out with us. We'll have some fun. We'll have a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the main screen here, just when you do send me it, I don't have to be all over the place with that. But I'll let you find that other music video. That's pretty crazy though. It's like you've lived a lot of lives, my friend. You have worked with a lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cutting hair. You have been in music videos where you've gotten your head smashed in with a bottle and with cold. And you've also had you're cutting hair while there's booties around you. So I mean that's something.
Well, I don't know if the part where I'm cutting hair is actually just, I think they're in the kitchen. The booty part stuff is, I think, a different part of the video.
God.
Or that might be actually a different video. You know what that is? That is just a whole different video. This is just a rap video, like gangster rap video.
So how did you get into being with Tracy on? Is it just because your boy was like shooting music videos? So that's why, and you just needed someone to take shots.
I mean, he's a good friend of mine. He also dated my cousin, my the videographer.
Okay.
And like I was doing marketing for a couple schools, like a barber school and an esthetician school. So I was doing a lot of their content creating. So I already had like drones, videos, and whatnot. So he was like, "Hey, you want to come out with me? Help me get some different angles for the same shot, and then also like fly the drone and stuff." So
Okay, that's cool. That's really awesome. Were you in this one? Cutting hair
yeah.
where?
This is like a minute 13, somewhere around a minute 15. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a gangster rap music video.
Oh, there you are. I'm gonna make sure that it's a safer. Here, I got a good picture of you there. And we can put up on the stream that it's not gonna get me banned.
Right.
Actually, let me see if I can get a better one. There we go. I got a really good one of you. That doesn't look much like you, but I can tell I can tell it is. Your hair looks so different. That's why.
Oh yeah, it's not locked. It was just in like a bun, I think.
There we go. There it is.
A loose bun.
There's our boy. Freshen him up. Why is there a baby bottle on the table?
So like I don't know if you ever heard of like lean,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
like that's what they use. They use baby bottles. I don't know why. Like you could put it in any other bottle, but I only ever see it in
Aesthetic.
baby bottles.
Must be aesthetic. Alrighty. Well, I mean, hey, fair. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Well, that is Two Truths, One Lie. That is probably one of my favorite parts of this show, is because we get to know a little bit of the guests, we find out some weird things, and hey, we get to learn a little bit more about them, as well as we get to give things away, and someone gets to become a VIP today, which is Just Stray. Welcome to the family, Just Stray. So yeah, so that's it. We are going to get into the meat of things, the meat and potatoes of things. Even though we're vegan, so maybe not the meat. Maybe we're just going to get into the potatoes of things.
They got vegan meat, vegan
Beyond, yeah, the Beyond Meat and potatoes of this show, which is the deep questions where we dive into deeper conversations within this. We're going to take a quick little break here. It's been an exciting little while, and I got to go wash. So we're going to take a quick little break. Make sure you use this time to go !mark Discord and get in the Discord. We'll be back in just a moment with some deep questions. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get really deep and personal in this last little bit. Thank you, by the way, Waitski, for the host. Appreciate that. So make sure you're there. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Enjoy the TikToks. See you in a sec. All right, we're back. We got some deep questions going on here. Thank you for everyone who stayed in with us. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who just joined in, maybe just popping in. Yeah, we're about to get to the good part of this stream. My favorite part of the stream, which is the deep questions. We're not going to throw you right off the cliff, right off the bat, Sonnie, but we're going to kind of slowly get you in there.
Mm-hmm.
My first question for you is, what helps you decompress? What's your kind of go-to to like just when you need to let loose and just kind of let go of things? What is your go-to?
Working out definitely helps me.
Okay.
I don't get too worked up as far as any anger. I would say if I start to feel any kind of sadness or like self-doubt or something, the gym is definitely helps me feel a lot better. Like takes my mind away from it. Obviously, you get those feel good chemicals going through you and whatnot. And then you got a good gym pump, so you're looking at like physically, you're just you feel better about yourself as well. So I would say the gym. And then I mean, I could game for hours. I don't always have time to game for hours anymore, but I can take my mind away from anything.
What'd be your go-to right now for games?
A go-to game?
Yeah, right now, like right now.
I've been playing League I started in October, so like I'm still trying to learn it and I'm trying to climb rank. So like that's just the game. That's the only game I've been playing really recently.
Okay.
Whenever I get a chance to game anymore.
Okay, all right. You talked a little bit about your parents. Obviously, you have 7 other siblings. You're one of 8. Are you close to your parents, and why? You talked about your mom praying for you a little bit, but like, how's that relationship with everyone?
I'm pretty close with my parents. Like my parents know anything and everything about me. I've always been a weird, wild, open kid, like pretty much about anything and everything. So like we're not the type of family that like tells each other like I love you or anything, I guess really. Like sometimes like, we will, but it's very rare. If anything, like my dad will come by and be like, "Hey, do you need some groceries? Like I have some carrots," or he'll give me tomatoes and peppers from his garden. Or green beans. Like that's that's his way of being like showing his emotion, I guess. As far as my mother, she'll call me every once in a while and just see how I'm doing. But like we're super open with each other. It's just like we don't talk all the time, I guess. We obviously, I have things going on. They have things going on. There's all the other kids they have to raise. So as close as we could be, we have no issues.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds like it's good. Definitely got a thing. As you can kind of tell, is your dad's definitely the acts of service type of person from what you're telling
Yeah,
us. Is he's
definitely.
that's how he shows his love too, which is awesome. That's great. I mean, there's
Definitely.
different forms of how you show your love. Sure. Um, what are you most proud of in life?
I think I would be most proud of uh the way that people know me is typically like a good high vibrations positive individual, like always happy, always, bringing light to the party. um and then I would say like the thing that I struggle with most is my overall image is pretty douchebaggy, right? And then my personality is totally different. So like whenever I meet people, that's always what I hear. Like, oh, I wouldn't expect you to be like this and whatnot. So I'm glad that I have a personality that people enjoy, and I think I get that from my father because he instilled like, um, you want respect from everybody. You want to respect everyone. Like when I was working at the factory for the year that I worked there, um, everyone that's my dad's first and only job. So and everyone found out that he was my dad. Like they only spoke of good things about him, and they were already like super nice to me, and like so that is something I strive for, to be more like my dad in that sense.
Hmm. You really kick it with your dad in a sense. I'm kind of getting here.
Yeah, he's he's he works a lot, so that's not something I want to do when I have children, but like before, I have children, I want to get everything situated so I don't have to grind it out, when they're
Mhm.
growing up. But I I take a lot of pride in trying to be more like my dad.
Looks like he's a hardworking dude from what you're telling me.
Yes, very.
So I'm gonna relate this. Usually we ask about the streaming part of this, but we're gonna flip it around a little bit. But what has been the peak and the pit of your content creation career?
Hmm. The peak.
Actually, I'm gonna pull this completely. Actually, I'm gonna do this more open, even broad than that. What is the peak and the pit of your, and you can actually choose whether it is your barbering career, whether it is your tattooing, your artwork career, whether it is your content creation career, whether it is your streaming, your TikTok, whatever it may be, your only friends career, whatever you want to choose as your career, you're wanting to pick, you can choose that. But what is what I'm looking for is a peak and a pit of those. Like, go grab my pen.
I would say the peak of probably like I've been cutting hair for over 12 years, so like that I would say that's primarily my initial career. The peak of it was the 3 to 4 years pre-COVID.
Okay.
Um, the pit obviously being COVID. That's where I just stopped doing a lot of the celebrity clients, and then obviously I couldn't cut for months, and then that's when I started streaming. And as far as like content creating, um, this year I would say is the peak of content creating. Um, so there's never really been I guess a pit since I'm now in the peak of it. I would say for
Mhm.
content creating, but so like I don't know. I guess I used since the the fall of my barbering career, not fall, but just like not being able to cut for a good 4 months, and then trying to figure out what to do. I just flipped it and started streaming and creating content. So now that I've made a stream of income with that, I just now I can focus on that because I have been thinking about getting out of the service industry as well. not like to not cut hair anymore, just to not have that be my primary source of income.
Would you put streaming as your first, or your content creation first, or is there something else?
Yeah, I would say content creating and streaming. The two kind of go hand in hand. Since I have a lot more free time, since I'm not 24/7 having to be ready to go, readily available for clients, just kind of practicing and experimenting with different types of content and live streams, whether it's on like TikTok or streaming here on Twitch. Because I did try getting more into just gaming streams over the last couple months, but my views went down after I did like less of just chatting. So like just chatting is pretty much my way to go. That's how I got everybody to my Twitch in the first place, from TikTok. So I think I'm just gonna pursue the whole just chatting and content creating.
It's been good. There's never a dull moment I've noticed on your stream, which is amazing. It's really hard to do as a just chatting, like someone who just does mainly just chatting. It's not easy at all. I was realizing we're losing you a little bit here. We're getting a little bit of feedback. So I'm going to move you over to see if I can get a better thing here. Keep you on top here of my stream. So maybe that's what Discord's getting all glitchy about. But your voice is a little bit off. But we'll figure it out. We'll get it all worked out throughout here. What else do we have here? Can you remember the last time that you cried, and what was the reason?
The last time that I cried emotionally, not from like a movie.
Okay.
Like I would say like the last time I cried was A Silent Voice, watching that movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
Never know.
It's an anime. It's a very emotional movie, but I don't know if I would say that counts. The last time I cried was it was during COVID. I was on the phone with my mom. Obviously, I didn't have a source of income. Couldn't get hair. Just moved into a new house. I would feed deer off my back porch because there's deer that come by every day. So like, I was feeding them every day. And one day my brother brought his dog over because my brother was staying with me for a little bit, and his dog had chased the deer away. And then like I called her and I was like, why are you having, why is he bringing his dog here? Like now he chased the deer away. Like that's like the one thing I looked forward to every morning, because like during COVID there's nothing else to do. So like that was my I guess like time to just be with nature and just enjoy it, right? So like I'm like, these deer aren't gonna come back anymore. Like obviously I was just overreacting, but like I think it was just a lot of everything that was going on. It was like really getting to me, and that was just my moment that I just like decompressed. So
I think how people, like a lot of people, handled COVID differently. Like I mean, it shook everyone's world. The world literally stopped for at least a few months for most places, and I mean, some are still in that kind of slowed motions even now, like almost like a year and a half later, like, which is nuts. And so sorry.
There's somebody from Australia that messaging me sometimes, like they're still in shutdown.
Oh,
I don't know
100%.
if like they were off shutdown, but they're at least back on shutdown again. So it's so weird.
Yeah, a lot of the guests that we've had on here have been Australian, and I mean some of them have been in lockdown since they've been on here. I know like we've had a couple guests that's been on when they're in lockdown and things like that. Like Boa's been on lockdown at certain points. One of our past guests, we've had Mr. Monkey, we've had Sweet Mango, who are like all the recent kind of Australians who've been in there. So they've definitely been in and out of lockdowns recently, and it sucks. Like it's terrible. It's really sad to hear, and especially after like so long after the pandemic kind of initial first wave, that now we're still dealing with this an hour or a year and a half later. Like it's just crazy to me. But I know, I think it almost shined a light for a lot of people of like, where do your values lay, and take care of yourself outside of like, don't identify yourself as your job being the only thing that, because I mean tomorrow you might not have it, type of thing. Like It's
Yeah.
identify yourself outside of just a company or the thing that makes you go outside every single day, whether that be a company or something else. Find something else that makes you you, which is it's been interesting to see how people have done it. I mean, I think the creativity of people since this pandemic is amazing and great to see. That's definitely something that's a positive that's coming out of this. I definitely could see where you're coming from for crying after a deer runaway, because I mean, of course, like it's the thing you looked forward to. It's
Literally.
it's like, and it's yeah, and then you're literally seeing it. You're like, fuck. Did the deer ever come back?
Yeah, they come by every day.
Oh, really? Still?
It's yeah. There's like 4 new. What are they? Fawn, I guess. Like 4 new
Yeah.
baby deer that they must have had this year. So there's a big group of them that sometimes it'll be just 2 of them. Sometimes it'll be 10, 15.
And that's at your house that you're at right now?
Yeah, in my backyard.
Yo, that's nuts. Can you film a video for me next time?
Yeah, there's a TikTok that I have that I could send over. Like
Yo,
if they're out there and I walk up, they literally run up to my back porch.
that's nuts. Damn, you don't look like Brother Nature, but all right. If you got the video, send it to me here. I'll take a look here.
I think that's the video that also got this 3rd TikTok to pop off. I think it's my most viewed video ever. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, those are thirst traps.
Those are thirst traps. All right.
Those are thirst traps. Where is it at? Is it on this one? It should be.
That's so cool though to see those though.
Somewhere on here. Here it is.
Good to see this TikTok. This happens every day, you said?
Yeah, they come by every day.
That's
Multiple times
nuts.
a day.
Go to the other screen here. Here we go.
It sucks for my aunt and uncle though, because their garden sometimes they'll go inside of it, even though they have a fence, and they get mad. They're like,
They're like, I'm
they
feeding
just gonna
deer.
feed
Don't
them.
care.
Like, put up a better fence then.
Here, let's rock over to this screen here.
Because they live right next door to me.
Yo, it's so sick. Okay, hang on. We're gonna. That's really cool, actually. By the way, that your uncle lives right next to you. Let's see this here. Where we at? There we go.
And feed the deer.
Oh, I don't know if I can play that on stream. Come closer and help me set the day in a better mood. Yeah, no kidding. There, the snow is gone. They still recognize me and they come running for apples. Oh my god, that dude's booking it over. I give them apples, they give me serotonin. Really though, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so like I don't know that just that simple activity, I guess I did every day. It definitely kept me sane, I would say.
And you're still doing that to this day now?
Yeah, I'll either order extra apples, or my dad knows that like I feed the deer, so he'll bring me some extra groceries.
That's
But,
cool.
like,
That's
anything
cool.
that, like, it could be like apples that are going bad for him, and he'll just bring them up.
Huh. Those are really cool. Those are really awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's a very cool thing that you're doing there, especially, and it's a good way to connect to nature and almost ground yourself a little bit. Really cool. Interesting. Who knew that a question about crying would lead us to finding out that you feed deers?
I'm a man of many hobbies.
Really? No
Feeding
kidding.
deer is
Really
one of
though.
them.
Cut hair, stream, content creation, socks on the cocks, feeding deers. Hopefully not at the same time, but
that's quite the content to create.
yeah, right. How happy are you right now?
How happy am I? I'm extremely happy. Everything that I'm doing in life right now. My family is all healthy and well. Um, I just went to one of my best friend's weddings, so that was amazing to see the moment that he met, his now wife, like 4 years ago. To them
Oh,
now
sorry, hang
being
on one
married.
second. I'm gonna pause you right here. Sorry, this apparently the stream died. I'm just hearing. Give me 1 sec here. We're gonna hit a quick break here. We'll be right back, and then we'll talk more about this here just in a second here.
Aww. Yeah.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that pussy. Yeah!
And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones said
Yo, Yami, you took your chance and you ran with it. All right, I appreciate that, Yami. That was funny. That made me laugh so hard. That was great. That was hilarious. You like literally was like, oh, bet we're offline and we have a chance to get that. Awesome. Gonna take my first. Well, I missed you first again. Well, and everyone here, I sorry, I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. I looked over my stream and I saw that like it was like saying offline, and then I got a message from Donovan saying stream died, and so. Oh my goodness! Now everyone's got their chances to do their things, their questions again. So there we go. At least everyone's got the chance to do stuff. That was kind of weird though. I've never had that happen. Hopefully everyone's back. Sorry about that, guys. I know he's all had to watch an ad too, so sorry about that. Thanks for sitting for that. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate that. But we're gonna go back into that question though. Sorry, you were saying about how happy you are right now. You're talking about your friend's wedding.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy. Where I'm at in life, my family's healthy. My friends are all good. I just came back from a wedding and seeing like, my friend and his wife meeting 4 years ago, and then now getting married. Is like I was so happy for them. Right? He's fucking crying, and like me and my friends are just sitting there like almost crying, and then his wife. It's so funny because the house, we just called it like the trap house just because it was kind of like a shitty low like house. It wasn't like any type of like actual trap house. It's just we just called it that because it was like a shit house, right?
Mm.
And like her family's like pretty like religious and wealthy and like just well put together, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing she says is when she's giving her speech is like, when we met at the trap house, and we all started dying laughing.
That's hilarious.
So like I don't know. It's just funny, and it's super dope to see that they're gonna live a wonderful life together and be happy. So there's that, and then I have some other things that I'm working on with some business partners. So I'm extremely happy right now.
Awesome. That's really good.
The world's not ending anymore. I'm not arguing on Facebook with strangers anymore.
Yeah,
That was
save your time for
honestly-
better things, but like really though, like they're not worth your time, really.
I did that a lot during COVID. I don't know why. It's just there was nothing else to do, so everyone was arguing,
Picking
on
fights.
Facebook. So
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to do. It's better for you, probably mentally and emotionally.
Yeah.
Gives you some more time to do things. If you died tonight, what would you regret not doing?
If I died tonight, anything that I would regret not doing. I don't know. I try to live my life without regret, and I do everything that I want to do. Um, I would say like even the people that mean most to me, I'm in pretty close contact with the majority of them, if not all of them. Um, and I think like the reason why like this question is hard for me to answer because like I guess I prepared, not prepared, but like I just don't live with regret after my best friend passed away when we were in high school when we were 17. So like um I didn't hang out with him for like a good year. Like we hung out a little bit, but like not really much. I was working a lot and then I was in a relationship. So like after that, I made it a point to like never never hold grudges, never not tell somebody you love them, never not do anything for any other reason other than like you don't want to do it. Like if you're not doing something because you're scared of what people will think or what somebody would say or anything, like I don't live by that. I just do what I want to do unapologetically. So I don't know. I don't think I have an answer for that question.
That was
I don't
an
know if
answer. That was an answer. That works.
like that's the answer.
Yeah.
I
I mean, there's
don't
no
know.
right answers really for this. Like this show is not about right answers. This show is about you and who you are. So no, I think it's actually no, that's not this show. This who are you is the other show on Tuesday. Actually, this is Connections, the podcast about human connection. But it's basically about like, I mean, as a human, like what you think is kind of your way and your path, and that's all it is. I mean, there's that the answer that's right is the answer that's true to you, really. And being vulnerable and open. And I'm sorry about your friend. I'm sorry to hear about that passed away. It's not easy, especially when you're already going through high school and like shit's hard enough, and then losing a friend and having to try and understand those emotions and how to like properly grieve and things like that it's not easy. It's not something you just learn. It's not something they teach in high school. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it just really, really sucks. I'm sorry about that.
Appreciate it. It was I think that it was a pretty monumental moment in my life because he was the person that would speak up for me. He was a very open person. He would always speak up for anybody who I guess didn't have a voice. I've always been like shy growing up too. So like in our friend group, I was the shorter, skinny, quiet one. So he would always have my back. So like after he passed away, I just promised myself I would speak up for myself and others, especially anybody that's like going through a hard time, where you can tell, like physically see somebody like wants to say something, or somebody's like, you just you know you speak up for them or you speak to them. So
Sounds like a hell of a dude.
yeah. So that's what I do for him to live on his legacy.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we got to hydrate here. We're gonna hydrate up a little bit. But I will say, you don't miss those, hey? You really do say hydrate, and you said you're okay. I'm gonna do this every time. I will say though, it's funny. I kind of got that from you, that you are a little bit shy. I kind of noticed that a little bit about you, just kind of from like getting to kind of know you a little less. You aren't exactly as kind of go as I thought you were. When I first met you, I thought you were gonna be like. I mean, I thought I was going to be the one that was going to be undertalked, but I've realized it's you that is actually that kind of shyer person, as being that very kind of like, fucking look at you, like you're a beast of a man, like from the hair down to the goddamn sock to the toes, like like you are a huge human. And I think it's or just like the kind of the personality, and I think that the assumption is right off the bat is that you're going to be someone who's going to be outlandish and like. And outgoing and just maybe egotastical, I guess would be like a word that may become, because just of look. And I mean that's a bad way to look at the book cover essentially, because getting to know you, as I've realized that there's a lot of things that you are there's a shyness to you. There's a kind of a the book has a big ego for sure. All right, with me, I'm saying Lou. What's it called? But the as far as how you have kind of been yourself today is I've noticed a little bit of shyness. I've noticed a little bit of nervousness, which was surprising because I didn't see that at first. But I mean, especially when we got the quick questions, I realized how fast that kind of those nerves kicked in, and maybe even like almost introverted a little bit you are, which is kind of interesting because I've never kind of seen you I've never thought of you as an introvert when I've kind of seen anything. I mean, there's pictures of things of you that I've never seen from anyone else on this internet, and so I mean, like that's where I'm like it's surprising that you kind of almost play these two roles which is like Sonnie and then Happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's also, so I'm either like 0 or 100. And like the 100 part is me pushing out, like me having that voice, or just me um not just staying quiet, staying in the back. Whether it's like if there's an issue, or if there's just like I'm at a party, I'm just like I'm either just sitting there doing nothing. It's like I want to enjoy myself. So like
Mhm.
I when it comes to like self-awareness, and you really try to learn yourself and who you are, these are one of the things that I I'll never understand who I truly am, like whether it's the more quiet person, or the person that is more outgoing and outlandish and whatnot. But I do appreciate both sides of me, because I think the shyer side, I can have a more one-on-one emotional, and like people can um what is the word? I just can relate to that more. And then obviously, like when it's like the time comes for me to just be this wonderful, vibrant, exciting person, is like that's who I am. Um I don't know if it's a persona that I put on. I don't know if it's a coping mechanism. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's not a negative to me, because I enjoy both sides. Like I'm happy from both
Mhm.
sides. It is just it's interesting talking about it, because I don't talk about it with too many people, but it is like a self-awareness thing that I'll think about, like who am I truly? Do I do things because it's actually right, or do I do things because I think that I'm supposed to do them because everyone else says it's right?
Hmm.
It's interesting.
I think I've had similar kind of feelings like that, where it's a lot of people will describe me as a chameleon, someone who can blend into any conversation and make and kind of kick it with anyone. And I agree with that. I mean, I might leave conversations feeling drained more than others, because I might kind of put in more effort than I probably should have to a certain one. But I would say is that I've definitely felt like there's been sometimes where I jump into a conversation, and halfway through the conversation I'm like, this seems weird, because like I it goes with my morals, of course, because that's a big part of me, but it's not like it's not 100% me, if that makes sense. Like it's almost kind of weird, like I'm almost like playing to that person's kind of like persona in a sense, or like their kind of personality in a sense, rather than playing onto something that might be more of a truer me. And I mean, there's definitely, and that's okay in certain situations. I mean, in a situation where you're kind of playing a defensive role, that might be a good thing for sure.
Right.
But in a sense of where like it's like friends one-on-one talking, I don't want to be that type who's like rolling over for like people. Like I want to be able to have a conversation
Yeah.
that goes back and forth with people. And that's the thing, is trying to learn to not be that chameleon, and actually just stick really to like my morals and and get my point across, and while also listening to theirs, has been something that I've really got to learn and got to practice doing this whole connections. It's been brilliant and amazing, because I'm like, I'm literally meeting people for the first time on this thing, and that's kind of
Right.
the cool part of this thing for sure.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying completely.
You're not a
Like
Gemini by chance, are you?
I am a Taurus.
Okay. I don't know. Someone
So
said Monroe said you have a dually to you, and I was like, maybe.
like when it comes to like you said, like if you tend to kind of like, I don't know if it's like the confrontation part, or if it's you just want to connect with them and not really cause any type of like negativity. I don't know what type of conversations it is, but like I don't know if, as far as me, I think I'm pretty much I'm sturdy on like my everything that I feel in every way that I am. I think that might just be because like I'm a Taurus. I'm hard headed. I'm like how I am is how I am, and how I feel
Mhm.
about things. Something is how I feel about it. So like whether someone likes it or doesn't like it, like I'll still say it. Like, I don't really fold when it comes to much of anything. His Venus is in Gemini, which makes him have a lot of crushes because of the duality. She Lou knows my whole chart and stuff, which
Mhm.
like when she read it, I was like, a lot of what you're saying is pretty accurate. And like I don't really like feed into the
Me
whole
neither. Yeah, but I mean,
thing, but
like,
like when she was saying stuff, I was like, literally, a lot of it's like spot on.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah, I see both sides. I don't know. I don't follow it much, but I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, you really fall into like a Capricorn. I'm like, cool. Like, like I don't know. Like I mean, it's interesting. It is interesting. And I understand the kind of aspect of it. I don't know. Not for me. I mean, hey, nothing against anyone who wants to kind of go off of that, as long as you don't base like your whole being around what that is. Because I mean, that's you don't have any like existence, if you will. But
yeah, I don't care what anybody's sign is or anything. I just know like when we went through, because I think like for her to figure out a bunch of stuff, we needed like the time I was born, the city I was born in, and like all this other information that like
where was the
gets
Little Dipper?
so it's like, where was this star at this moment in time, and then this and this time, place, and date.
And I will reveal.
It's I don't know. A lot of it's pretty accurate. And the part where she was saying like you like have a lot of crushes, but like she'll be like actual girls that like you truly feel
Interesting.
something for. And like I do. That is something that like, even though like right now I'm not really like actually trying to date anybody,
Mhm.
like I do have people that I'm like, man, I don't know, this might be like the person for me, or this other person also. But then there's like the other 99% that's like, you're definitely not for me.
Mhm. Interesting. Okay. Just a little bit about your love life, a little bit. Okay, interesting. Louis, you're never gonna see my palms ever. The what's it called? What is the best advice that you have ever received?
The best advice?
Yeah.
To live your life unapologetically, like be you, like fuck everybody else, like literally fuck everybody else, not like actually like physically fuck them, but like fuck what they say.
I don't think
So not
anyone was
literally
thinking, I don't
fuck,
think anyone's
not
saying
literally
that.
fuck them, but like fuck them.
Literally bend them over the table. The haters.
like actually like every single person, like whether it's like, because just because somebody is like a parent or a sibling or a cousin or a friend, like for like you might want to do something, and for them it wouldn't be right for them to do, but for you it would be, regardless of what it is. But that's where like you have to be very self-aware as well when it comes to that too, which is, I think I have like, I'm extremely self-aware, and I'm always looking inward to myself, and I think that's what helps me make my decisions thoroughly, and also why I'm so fucking open, because I love myself.
Sure. I think if you're, it really helps to be self-aware and get to know kind of where you are. And I mean, it definitely helps to have, I mean, people around you that can kind of point that out on a very honest thing and not have any like bullshit around it. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, it's on you. You're the one who gets to, you're the one in the driver's seat. You get to control where it goes, type of thing. Yeah, for sure. Multi asked a question. Multi asked, with you mentioning being shy and having friends that stood up for you when you were younger, and on the other hand, being really open and vulnerable on the internet, what's a tip that you would give, especially younger viewers, to overcome their shyness / anxiety and stand up for themselves?
A tip to give them, that's hard. Obviously, for me, I went through a pretty traumatic moment for, I guess, like my blossoming, coming out of my cocoon. Like at first, it was very like, I kind of had to like force myself to just be more open. And then after, and like that's when I was like still like 16, 17. So like I was almost, out of high school, right? But even when you're younger, like a lot of people care about what other people think. And I think it'd be really hard to give up that idea. Like you're always going to care about what people think, especially in that age. Doesn't matter how strong like your mind is. It's just like you're still developing. You don't even know who you are, so you really don't know. You're still going through things. I don't think anyone really knows who they are until after they graduate high school, go through college, make friends with people who they actually have the same like interests and morals, because you're friends with your elementary, junior high, high school friends for so long just because you're already friends. And it's still super dope to have those as friends, especially when you guys have different interests. But to give them tips is just like anything anybody else would say. Like you really need to try not to care about what other people think. Um, you need to stand your ground. If you see anybody struggling or you see anybody being taken advantage of, you speak up against it.
Mhm.
Um, that's probably it. Like I said, it's a really hard age, being
It is.
you know
But I like the
mostly
advice still.
in
I think
school.
you're totally right. Is about like in high school you don't realize like that's your whole world. It's all you know is being in school.
It
And then
is
once
so
you get out of it, you're like, damn, those friends were friends because I saw them 5 days a week. They weren't real friends. They're just people because I saw them all every single day. Like, and then you
like
start realizing that, and like,
yeah, there's those friends that you still will have just because
of
like
course.
they've always been like good, but then you'll really start to think about who your true friends are, and then
Mhm.
you'll make your adult friends and your life and the way you view life and the way you view people start to change. That also is the reason why like people were asking me like, what's the youngest like I would date? I'm like, I wouldn't date anybody under 22 really, just because they're trying to figure themselves out, like for sure. But
Mhm.
there's people who are 40 and still have don't have it figured out.
For sure. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna have it fully figured out, but I know what you're talking about. Like, you're not. That's not what
Yeah,
you're saying. Yeah, yeah. For sure.
just as far as like just knowing yourself, right? Like I don't truly know myself, but I would like to think that like I know what I want, and I am how I am, and I'll probably be this way till I'm that old dude on Squid Games. I don't know if you watched that, but like
I
he's
haven't, but
definitely
everyone's talked about it. I've got enough information that I need to put that to piece it together. um, you've obviously talked about I mean, you've had a lot of life changing events from what we've heard already. You've talked about things where you've met celebrities. You've had your childhood friend pass away. Um, you've lived through a pandemic, which you literally went to kind of almost ground zero, and is kind of finding your way back to kind of what is your life essentially. Um,
Yes.
what life changing event have you experienced?
Everything you just said. um, I think the biggest life changing experience would be 2 points in my life. The two key points I would say is my friend passing away, because it forced me to be more open and um, vocal, and just I became more confident because of that. And then COVID making me reevaluate the things and people in my life that I want to really put the time and effort into, or like bending over backwards for. Because typically when somebody would ask something, I'd always say yes, yes, yes. Versus after COVID, it's like can't even afford to say yes to everything you're asking or requesting of me, whether it be like just helping out with something, or like, oh, can you do this for me at this time instead of this time? And then like I'm like, yeah, I'll just go to my plans later, or just like not go through with my plans because your thing seems pretty, I'll help you out with that. So like just really living for being a bit more selfish, so that I can get to a point in my life where I can be a lot more selfless, because I think I've been too selfless over the last, I think, like 4 years. And that's like one of the things that a lot of my exes would tell me is like, you do a lot and you give a lot to a lot of people, and they think that that's why like I struggle with time management a lot of the times. So this year is definitely going to be a selfish year, but just so I can get myself to a point where I need to be. so I could then give back.
It's an important year for you. Gotta hydrate, by the way. Crush it. Yeah. I don't know why you do this. You don't have to.
This is the last bottle of water.
You don't have to. No one's saying you have to.
I have to do it. It's like when I give myself like a mental thing.
I'm aware. Yeah, I've seen it.
Were you there the day that like I didn't go pee because I told myself I was gonna finish the gallon of water before I went to go pee?
I didn't, but oh my god, why?
I don't know. It's just like a mental thing that I give myself, so I have to do it. It's like a game that I play within my own.
Yeah,
game.
a game that gives you a urinary tract infection. That's like a fun game.
It's not always about peeing in water though. It just so happens to be the 2 times.
Weird. You doing it? No, same one or different one? My goodness. Gonna make sure you're hydrated. Yeah, no, we're gonna make sure you drown.
The same one.
Different. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get you out of here soon. Use the washroom soon. Don't worry.
I can go a long time without peeing.
I don't want to. And on this episode of Connection, we watch Happy piss himself. What do we got here? If you could ask a single person one question, they had to answer truthfully, who would you ask and what would you ask? They can be dead or alive.
There's a lot of leaders in this world. I don't know which one, but I'll just ask them like why they are the way they are, especially like when it comes to like North Korea is pretty fucking crazy, like Russia's pretty fucking crazy, like these places where they they rule with like an iron fist. It's like, why choose that route versus trying to give back, especially like in our own country. I feel like a lot of and like I'm not gonna like talk about politics or religion, but like just like I feel like the government takes a lot from the people as far as like monetary gain, and like, or they'll take donations from corporations or different people, and then they pass laws and things that help out these corporations and whatnot, and then there's just a lot of people who are fucked by that, or like a lot of people that are struggling. So I guess just ask, like, you can say the president, but the president only does so much, right? Just ask them like, why are things the way that they are? Like, obviously people are greedy and like that's why, but like, why do we allow it? And like, is it even possible that we could change that? Or is it just it's been that way and it's gonna stay that way?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think it's obviously, it's hard to kind of, I mean, some things we're just so used to, and so that we kind of like, okay, that's kind of this way because it's always been that way, which I mean doesn't make it right. But yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting kind of topic. And obviously you're looking for deeper than just because of greed, because I mean that's really probably the soul of it. But like, where does it branch out? Where did that start? How did that get to that point? For sure. Well, you have a GF application stream coming up on October 13th. So my question is going to lead into that a little bit. What does love mean to you?
Love to me is, I love myself. I can be by myself for the rest of my life. Self-love is the most important love. So when it comes to loving a significant other, they also need to be self-aware and love themselves the same way that I love myself or anyone else would love themselves. Because like, for us to both grow as a relationship, we both need to know ourselves and love ourselves, because if not, it's gonna cause issues. So like, that's why it's very hard for me to date. And the other part being just like, I don't have the time to give to anybody anyways. I'm always gonna put my career first, and hopefully I'll find someone who's the same way. So for me, love is really just two people that vibe on every single level, whether their hobbies. They don't have to have the same career, but they both have to value each other's career. Um, and then obviously, like, I'm like pretty fit and healthy, so like somebody else, they'd also have to have the same diet or lifestyle as well. So just vibing in every way, like genuinely, not like one person is like starts doing something because the other person starts doing it, and so it works like that sometimes. But like
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'd rather play a video game with my significant other than watch a movie with my significant other. Um, and that's, I would say, for me, that's caused some issues in my past relationships. Um, and then also just like the amount that I work compared to the amount that they work, because I have like my day job and then streaming and then content creating. Like it's not it's not easy to stream and create content and then also go work your 9 to 5. It's a lot. And then obviously working out and trying to cook food and eat and sleep.
Take time for yourself too out of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So love, like finding a significant other is not the goal. Being happy is the goal. If I can be happy with somebody else, then dope. That's amazing. If not, then that's fine too.
I have a last question, but the lovely Dre has requested an ad time, so I'm going to run a little quick ad here. Got a 30-second ad for you, the guys there. Thanks, Dre. You're making me some money. You're making me some pennies. Appreciate you. So we'll kind of kill time for the next 30 seconds here as we do that. However, we're getting to the end of the show. We got a last question, which we ask every single guest, and you're not going to be any different. But we're going to wait until we get everyone back. If you're here and you can hear me, put your let me know. Send me some love if you can hear me. If you don't have a sub and you're that ad time has gone by, please let me know. We'd love to see it. Don't forget, maybe use this time, !enter, and get into the Discord. Sorry, into the giveaway, and then maybe !Discord and get in the gift card, the Discord as well. You won't want to miss that. If your name is not on this here, actually, I'm gonna pull up the list here one last time before before the end of the stream here, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But if your name is not on here, !Enter is what you need to do to get on there. Before we hit this last question here, because it's going to be the last time you're going to be able to get there. So if your name is not in here, if you do not see your name, you're not one of those names there, you need to make sure you !Enter and get in there. And also get in the Discord if you haven't already. I know a lot of people have joined, so I mean, I'm sure you're already in there, but just make sure, because it is very important. I can't give you the thing. However, like I said, when you guys were on that ad, is that this is the final question of connections. This is the same question I asked every single creator, and I love it so much. It's one of my favorite questions to ask, because we always
You're
get...
doing great, Brent.
Thanks, B. Appreciate it. Because we always get some good answers from this one. And I'm sure it's not going to be any different from you, Happy, with your insight on life and how you've told us about your strip clubs, your socks, and your self-awareness. The 3 S's in life. Oh, thank you, Sharky, for the sub. What's up? If you wrote a book about your life up to now, what would the final line be?
Until now. Like, and I died right now, so this would be the last line in the book.
Not quite, no. Just, I mean, like if you wrote a book and then like right now was like the final line, and you're writing that in the book, and what would the final line say?
It'd probably say, he embarks on his new journey with no regrets and a goal for happiness. That might be it.
Okay, like that.
Because this is streaming is still very new to me, especially the whole just chatting thing, content creating, as far as like doing it for a living, and then I'm also doing a couple other things. So like everything's kind of just looking up right now, and there's no reason for anything other than just overall happiness, regardless of how much I make doing anything. Like my name is kind of silly and funny, but like there's like that's literally it's simple and like but that is the whole point. Like it's simply to be happy. Like that's it. No other reason. And then the MuddaLuva is because I couldn't say like motherfucker. It's just I don't know. It's just what I would say a lot on my TikTok or my Snapchats.
Well, hopefully here's only up from here. We're hoping for only good vibes from you here. Everyone watching, this has been Sonnie or HappyMuddaLuva and on Connections. Please spam that love. Show him that love. He's opened up with us, talking, like I said before, we talked about strip clubs, we talked about socks, we talked about some self-awareness, we talked about deers, we talked about TikTok, we talked about music videos, we talked about Antonio Brown, we talked about anime characters on that he's named his cats after. We talked about everything. We talked about love. We talked about his girlfriend applications that are going to be on the 13th of October. We talked about everything. Exclamation mark guest. If you haven't already, go follow this lovely person. Thank you, Tiggs, for popping it in there for me. You will not regret it. Does some awesome Just Chatting streams. Is a great creator all around. You'd be silly not to. However, I'm going to give the floor to you, Happy, and I'm going to let you shout out anything you'd like, anyone you'd like. You can choose what you want to shout out. That's totally up to you. While I go and find the raid for today.
What do I have to shout out? I don't I don't have anything to really shout out. I just asked that everybody in the chat to really just look for happiness as their overall goal, whatever that may be, and whatever you have to do to achieve that. Truly think about what makes you happy, the people in your life, the things that you do. If the environment you work at is toxic, you should probably think about finding another place of employment or finding another stream of income. If there's toxic people in your life, definitely reevaluate what they mean to you and what they what you do for each other. And also health is wellness, so make sure you guys are all eating the proper things. You don't have to be vegan or vegetarian. You just have to be more aware of what you're putting inside of your body, because we only get one, and you should use food as your medicine instead of using medicine as your food. Like instant ramen. First of all, don't disrespect the instant ramen, all right?
But you gotta get instant ramen, huh? Let's chill now, all right?
You throw the vegetables in there, all right? And you don't just eat ramen just straight, all right? Okay, you put a bunch of vegetables in there, and then that's probably the worst thing that I eat. First of all, Lou, so don't disrespect it. But yeah, just love yourself, strive for happiness, and try to be more healthy. Mentally, physically, emotionally.
That's awesome. Well, thank you to you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I've seen so many new names, so many lovely faces. We're going to go and raid a friend. Actually, an ultimate friend. A good friend of the show. He's been there for a long time. Ultimate friend, also known as Justin. He's been on Connections a long time ago. He's a lovely streamer. Thank you. Exclamation mark raid 1 for those of you that have the emotes. He's a lovely dude. Lovely guy. Playing a variety of games now. I met him back when he was doing... Oh my goodness. What was it called? Why can't I think of the game? I'm like drawing a thing. But he used to do speedruns for the game. I'm drawing a total blank on it. Don't even help me out. However... Resident Evil 7, that's what it was. He's playing Resident Evil 7. He used to do speedruns all the time. Now he's playing a variety of games. He's been doing like 24-hour streams, playing all the games all in one go. He's an amazing streamer. Give him a follow there. If you haven't already, go see our guest. Like, come on, exclamation mark guest if you haven't already. I've seen his name so much in there. Go follow him. Go maybe put an application if you're single. I mean, just... and thank you, Sharky. Appreciate you. This Tuesday, we're running Who Are You? It is a game show about human connections this next Tuesday. I hope you join us. We have Sharky, who's in the chat. What's up? We have... Actually, you know what? We're going to cancel this raid for just a second. I want to show you guys the promo one last time, and then we're going to raid out. So just hang on. Just hold with me once more. For those of you that are joining in here, I just want you guys to see the thing. We got Sharky, you got Sleepy, you got Halion, you got Chad the Deviant, you got Boaru. We're all going to be in there. It's going to be a hell of a time. We also got Mr. Ken Carter, too. That's one I cannot forget. Our co-host, lovely co-host, Mr. Ken Carter. But thank you to everyone who's joined us. To B, to Tiggs, to Nikki, to Sharky, to Malty, to Donovan, to Lou, to Lena, to Lena, Tina, to the other Tina that was here as well. To my goodness, I'm going up. To Breadcrumbs, to Lady Death. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to every single one of you. I appreciate you. I'm glad I got to spend some time with you guys. I hope you join me next Tuesday. It's going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be so much fun next Tuesday. A game show about human connections. It's going to be nothing like you've ever seen on Twitch before. So I hope you join us. And you might even have a chance to partake in this game show too, just by showing up. So keep that in mind. Just remember that. Yeah, game show is going to be lit. I mean, hey, Jarky, don't go in that mindset. But yes, enjoy the promo. Enjoy the raid. Say hi to Justin for me. Love the dude. And we'll talk very, very soon. Take care. Drink some water. Peace out.
Who Are You? A game show about human connection.
Thank you.